All right. Okay. I think we're good. Hi. Welcome. Of course, payout event. So we're gonna be strict on rules here for tonight. So I'll give you a rundown of what we're gonna be paying out here for today. So, of course, with qualifying, 4 average laps. Fastest person gets $25 in favor of Matthew Klein. Thank you, Klein, for go ahead and sponsoring that. After that, of course, we got our lap leaders. So if you lead a certain lap, you will get some money. In reference for Scott, Scott has sponsored lap number 69. He'll be receiving $6.90 for leading lap number 69. If you lead lap 50, thank you to Bachman for sponsoring that. You will be receiving $25 if you lead lap 50. And in terms, of course, the race itself, at the end of it, winner take all $100. But if it's like a dirty win or something like that, yeah, it will be discussed upon officials and shit. And we might revoke your win due to dirty driving. Please take this seriously. I do not want to. What happened? The first ever iteration of this 250 of when we wrecked lap number 2 into turn number 1. That was terrible. A bunch of people know what happened there. Hopefully that doesn't happen here for tonight. If you have any questions, of course, session info is in the info tab. We're running 6 tire sets for this one, 100 laps, of course, and we're running IndyCar rules. So, therefore, single file restarts. And speaking of the start, we will be doing a 3x3 restart. So, if you want to take an EOL, please let me know ASAP as soon as we start gridding. As well as, please keep at least a second between yourself and the cars behind you and in front of you. So keep a gap so you'll file yourself in line into turn number 1. But if you don't want to be up there and, of course, starting 3x3, please spam the chat. Let me know for that EOL once it does happen. Regardless, thanks y'all for coming out. If you got any questions, just go ahead and tag me and stuff. I'll go ahead and run you through everything of what needs to be said. For all those other reserve drivers and such who need to go ahead and who are waiting for their password right now, I will be giving that to you shortly. I'm just waiting for a couple of qualifiers to go ahead and log themselves into session, like Bachman and Brayson Collins and a couple of other people. So you will be receiving your password here shortly. So thanks to y'all for coming out. Appreciate it, and hopefully we could have a good race. So good luck. Hey, what's up, bro?
This live stream is presented to you by MaxspeedTV. All live streaming content that is presented in this telecast is owned by MaxspeedTV, Rudy Cummings, and the entire crew of MSTV. This may not be rebroadcasted, retransmitted, and retelevised without written consent. Please enjoy today's broadcast. At Indy. He ran him all the way from 3 seconds back. 2 laps to go. Oh, Alto gets spun. Oh, Metchu gets the apron. Around the Strexler. He spins right from the back. Huge wreck. The 2 flies up in the air. It's 3 wide. Oh, what a move by Derek. He wants to go.
Tries to send him up the hill, but can't quite do it.
Now between the 2 is 2 car lengths. Too little, too late for Derek and Smith. Oh, clapping gets turned! Clapping gets turned! Oh my gosh! Side by side, 3 wide at the wire!
ACOG Indy 250 here live on MaxspeedTV presents to you here live at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for this second iteration of this 250 event presented to you here by Limeade Media. Thank you all for tuning in. My name is Icarus.
And I'm Andrew Schulte.
And
That's
we will
two.
Yep, and we will be broadcasting here for you tonight to see on who of one of these 33 entries will win here for tonight. Should be a lot of fun to see on who will come themselves to the top of the leaderboard by the end of lap 100. And I am very, very excited to definitely see on, it's not very often we run ACOG special events, but here tonight, it shouldn't be any different. But what's different is definitely the payout.
Yeah, and $100.
Yep, that's
and
right.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know my mileage much, but if I'm correct, I think 50 should be about 125, if I'm right.
Yep.
So halfway through the race is going to be 125 miles, and halfway through the race, well, by laps, miles. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how these guys do. I obviously tried the Indy cars at Indianapolis, and I suck, but that's a talent issue. Yeah, it's normal. Don't worry. But I'm pretty excited to see how everyone's gonna do. And 33 entries, like normal bump day. I don't know how much entries I've actually entered.
Yeah, we did the iteration of qualifying just yesterday to see and prioritize a few qualifiers and such. But here tonight, it's the real deal. So, as you said, lots of money on the line. You got $100 for the winner. Leader on lap number 50 gets $25. Leader on lap number 69 gets a few bucks as well. As well on lap number... Oh, and the pole sitter gets $25. So, should be very, very exciting to see on who's gonna work themselves to the top of the board.
I remember, I know this doesn't relate to iRacing, but I remember a Roblox event. It was a Daytona event. If you led lap 69, you got a subscription, so that was pretty nice.
Yep, it's definitely nice.
Yeah, it was quite the meme event. I got the worst shove and got disqualified, but it's Roblox. What do you expect?
Yeah.
And this is iRacing, so don't expect the quality of racing on Roblox to translate here, because two completely different things. You can't. It's nearly impossible. I mean, it's definitely possible. It just takes a lot of work and a lot of hard, a lot of work and a lot of time to make a realistic sim on Roblox. It would probably take around maybe a year or two, but it's just like, it's going to be pretty exciting to see how ACOG drivers do in the Indy 250. I literally just came on the event like 5 seconds prior. Not actually 5 seconds, like 5 minutes. So I don't have any idea if there was a previous Indy 250 or not. Correct me.
Yep,
So,
there
yeah.
actually was, and that last winner was actually Brody Gardner in the number 55. So he is here and present here for tonight, trying to go 2 in a row, but that was under the iStar banner. And speaking of, we're go ahead and drag in some people for pre-race interviews to see on how they will all do here for tonight. So we'll just go ahead and drag in a couple of people to see on.
And it would be quite funny.
Oh boy, you know I'm off of stuff. I mean, you definitely know him. I wouldn't be surprised. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and drag in somebody else, and that would be Cole Woody in the number 34 of Cole Woody, currently wrecking out on the racetrack. Cole, you got a copy?
Oh, dead.
Hey, it's good to see you.
Hey, Cole, I see you in the number 34 car here for tonight. Of course, you won the sort of provisional poll, for yesterday. But here for tonight, of course, you think you could be the fastest yet again and earn those $25 by the end of it?
We hope so. There's a lot of fast guys here. Brody, Liam's here, Dominic. So we're definitely gonna be fast in qualifying. I'm not sure about race pace, but I know qualifying we're gonna give it a good shot. Try to upset some people, but yeah, we got a good car, so we'll see what happens.
All right, bud. 10-4. Anybody you're working out here with on the racetrack?
Yeah, we got probably Bachman and Klein. So they're probably gonna wreck by lap 10. So probably for like 90 laps, I'll be on my own. But yeah, we're gonna try to find a couple people to help me. But if not, then we're just gonna try to go solo and maybe get something out of it.
All right, bud. 10-4. Good luck on the race, bud.
Thank you. Good luck.
He's trying to say you're welcome. And then,
That was a perfect cutoff. Also, dirty air with these cars is absolutely terrible. So you might see a couple of people hitting the outside wall, but I don't know.
I mean,
It might
definitely.
happen.
That's a couple of things that what you call it. That was
Dirty air.
a couple of drivers were talking about it on Saturday night. It's a little fun shootout. Dirty air is definitely going to be a huge factor in seeing who will take advantage of what. So I'm very interested to see on how this will all go by the end of it, and hopefully all these
Also-
drivers are going to be able to take over for use that to their advantage to go ahead and pass as many people as they can. So we'll go ahead and drag in another person. Andrew, do you want to interview William?
Yeah.
Alright, and try to find Mr. William Schmidt. Oh, it looks like he's not in the waiting room.
Let's go. I'm registered as in the race.
Oops.
Whoops. Oh well. I'm registered as in the race. I thought I clicked spectate. Whoops.
Uh-oh, that's
All right. You know what? Hold on. Wait. Does that mean I'm the 33rd entrant or 34th?
might be the 33rd.
Oh, whoops. All
Oh my
right. He's
goodness.
ready. I want the random merge just started. Actually, no. Hold on. We're just gonna have to wait for the ticker to roll around. But whoopsies. I swear I thought I clicked spectate, but oh well. 30, 31, 32. Yeah, 33.
Boy.
Am I allowed to start and park it? Last car. Anyways. They're dead on turn 2. That's not surprising. I thought that was the 06, but that's the 12 car, and everyone's just dying on track, which I'm not surprised because it's practice.
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
just practice. Everybody's trying to get in this stuff. We'll go ahead and drag another person in. We'll drag in Amir Page to see on what he has to say about this event. Amir, you got a copy? Amir, it's Ezekiel up here in the MaxspeedTV booth. You got a copy? It looks like he's not there. He's sort of AFK. He's not in the session as well,
Rip.
so hopefully we can get him in here in just a moment. But
Wait, so how many entrants are allowed to enter the race? 33?
33, but I'm...
Whoops. Oh, it says 34.
Yeah,
so.
but the 34th entry was should be recent. But yeah, I had an extra entry just in case. So I'm just waiting for one more person who's probably not going to show up, but we'll have to see on how that'll all go. But right now, we'll go ahead and drag in our previous 250 winner of Brody Gardner into the booth. Hey, Brody, I know you're practicing right now. Can you? Is that right? If we could do an interview?
Oh yeah, it's fine.
All right, Brody. Of course, last time we ran the iteration of this Indy 250, you came out victorious just by a nose over Christopher Weil, who's not here, unfortunately. But Brody, this time, way more money on the line, the biggest payout in ACOG history. How do you think you're gonna do here for tonight?
I think it's a little bit of a crapshoot, you know. It's Indianapolis, so anything can happen. The Indy 500 is known as the hardest race to win in the world, so it's just as challenging in the sim. So I think I can do pretty well, but we'll see if I can pull out a win or not.
All right, bud, 10 for Brody Gardner in this number 55. Compared to, of course, iScar and ACOG, what you call it? There's, of course, a different set of drivers here for tonight, so do you think it's going to be any different? Or, I mean, we're probably going to see what we saw the last time we ran this 250, in which there was a big wreck on lap number 2.
Well, the setup the last time we ran was a lot more draft-based, had a lot more downforce. This is not. It'll get spaced out fairly quickly, so like what I could see happening is like on the 3-wide start, I could see a wreck. And then, you know, as we go single file, it's going to spread out very quickly. So I could definitely see a wreck in the first start, but, you know, after that green flag waves, I think it'll mostly be green flag running or smaller single car or 2-car wrecks.
All right, bud, 10-4. We'll see if your prediction is right. Brody Gardner in the number 55, currently sitting top of the board right now. Hopefully keep himself at the top.
Thank you.
Now, I remember running I remember running the Save the Freedom 100, and that was pretty much chaos, if you will. There was it was a fun event nonetheless, but there was cautions like every 5 laps, and it was just tiring. So let's hope it doesn't happen today, and you know, it more like Save the Freedom 125. But still, pretty excited to see what happens. As you can see, front wing pieces and maybe side pod pieces in the background of pit road, and that's. I think everyone's having a little fun before the race, so I guess you could say the calm before the storm.
Oh, no doubt about it. And also, you mentioned about all those, like, flying pieces and such. That's the new damage model that's implemented in here for tonight. So, of course, compared to what we ran in the iScar 250, the ACOG 250 will be run on the new damage model. So we won't see some flying cars and such like that. You'll see more realistic crash episodes. Hopefully we don't see any, because I'd like to see all 33 of these drivers run out on the racetrack and put themselves to the end. So we'll have to see on how this will all go, and hopefully all these drivers could, you know, pull themselves fairly nicely into this event. But
yeah, 15 minutes of practice remain.
Yeah, still a fair amount of practice remains right now, so we'll go ahead and interview a couple of more drivers to fill up the time, and go ahead and drag in
Zachary.
Yes. Yep, Zachary. Oh, looks like he's not in the booth right now, so we'll go ahead and drag in Mr. David Bachman in this number 84, who was one of our qualifiers from just yesterday. And this number 84 going to go into the booth. It's actually running the 119 here for tonight. David, you got a copy?
Heck yeah, I do. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, David. I see you're running 12th in practice as of right now, working yourself out in the racetrack. Of course, a bunch of fast people here tonight compared to what we saw yesterday. How do you think you're going to do here for tonight?
I'm hoping to avoid the big one. I have a feeling the big one's going to happen early on. If I avoid the big one, easily a top 5 contender tonight. But those turn 1 and turn 3 walls are going to get me like it did there just a minute ago.
All right, bud. How are you going to do in the draft? You're sitting 12th in practice as of right now. Not a lot of draft practice compared to... I mean, way more draft practice compared to what we saw in those first 5 days of practice. So, what's the game plan for tonight?
I just got to use my head. Remember, lift a little bit if I'm following someone from behind, and you know, just play it smart, play it safe, and be there at the end.
All right, bud. 10-4. This is David Bachman in the 119. We'll go ahead and see you, and good luck for tonight's race.
Thank you.
Yeah, and talking about the dirty air, like we talked about earlier, it gets like really frustrating when you're behind someone and dirty air just exists, and you know you want to pass him, but you know you just have to lift him. That's what I like about the Aero one. It's classified as an oval car, and I was trying to talk about this car earlier. But oh my gosh, huge wreck. But the Aero one, it doesn't have any dirty air. It's classified as an oval car, surprisingly, when it's, you know, an F1 car, but you know, it's a pretty cool car to drive. No one drives it, which I can not, you know, I'm not surprised about because I've heard the tire model sucks, which it does, so. Yep. Yeah.
And we'll go ahead and drag
Anyone
in
else you want to pull in?
Yep, a couple more other people I want to go ahead and pull in.
Ashinava's.
Yep, and yeah. That's actually relation.
Helia's,
yeah, a bit of
nephew.
relation here. With
Yeah, Helia's nephew.
Mr. Castro Neves. Dudes, Castro Neves, into the booth you go. You got a copy?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello.
Alright.
In that now. It's been a while since I got to interview you, but you know, but you know, first IndyCar race other than Laguna Seca, and you know, how do you feel?
Oh, I mean, this is the fastest track I drive at, so I feel very
Yeah.
confident coming to this race.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a little secret, but I have a little strategy on avoiding dirty air in turn 1 and turn 3. You feel it mostly in turn 1, not that much in turn 3, but there's a little strategy that I learned a couple years ago.
Oh no.
And it's helping. I mean, we're getting those consistent 36.7s, but we're not quite there where we want to be at the 36.5.
Yeah, and 2/10 it matters here like an oval. Now, it's pretty surprising that you know you showed up here. I had a feeling you were gonna show up here, but I also had a feeling you weren't. And when I saw you, I'm like, okay, I'm not surprised because I know you've wanted to do an Indy 500 or you know an IndyCar at Indianapolis race in iRacing for a while now. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Keyboard, you got any questions since none are coming to my mind?
Of course, you're sitting 15th in this practice session. You're one of our rookies here for tonight, this first ever ACOG event as well. So, looking at the driver list, who do you think you're going to be working with?
I honestly don't know at the moment. I mean, we're gonna have to see after qualifying, cause right now, I see everyone's getting usually getting a draft. That's why you're putting up like 39.2s, 3s. So we're just gonna have to wait till qualify to see.
All right, bud. 10-4. That's the 06 dudes. Castro Neves in the car, currently running 15th as of right now. Good luck in tonight's race, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Still about 10 minutes in practice remaining. We'll go ahead and drag in another person of that number 19, sitting second on this leaderboard as of right now. The number 19 of Liam Sheen. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Hey, Liam. What's up, man? It's been a while since you've run an ACOG race, but here for tonight, it's a bit of a different circumstance. Of course, way more money on the line here for tonight. The most amount of money in ACOG/ISCAR history. Liam, how are you going to fare here for tonight?
I have no clue. I'm probably gonna wreck everybody. Everyone is dead. I mean, they might as well not even show up. I mean, let's be real. I mean, this is my race to lose. Let's be honest. I mean, Brody Garner, more like Baby Goo Goo Gaga, whatever his name is.
Honesty is key.
Yeah.
I mean, you see. I mean, you got people in your like Nick A. Miller. He doesn't even know what a track bar does. I mean, you got Sartaj, more like Chartage. Cole Woody. I mean. I'm just telling you, man. You know, got nothing for me. Y'all are wrecked. Oh my god. Ah!
Liam Sheen, y'all, on the number 19, currently running second on the board. Good luck out here for tonight, buddy.
I think I just heard a man die.
He's fantastic. Always a character in ACOG. Hence why we always love Liam Sheen in this number 19. Hopefully, he could. Oh my goodness gracious. Liam
Oh my
Sheen,
gosh.
y'all.
Klein is dead.
Go ahead and drag in another personality into the booth. That'll be the number to 10. Casey Drake currently sitting 6th on the board as of right now. Casey Drake, do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Casey Drake in the number 10 in the P6 as of right now. How do you feel about your chances here for tonight?
Yeah, pretty good, you know. Yeah, there's 4 left-hand turns here, so you got 4 chances to hit the wall, which is not what you want to do. And yeah.
Yeah, 4 chances to hit the wall indeed. The number 10, Casey Drake, currently sitting P6 right now. I'm very curious. I haven't asked anybody this. Do you have any pre-race workouts you do or anything like that? I'm very curious. Do you like do any hand movements or like get your hands massaged before you run races?
Yeah,
Not a hard question, by the way.
not exactly, I guess. I don't know. No.
No? You just run in the race and, you know, hopefully everything goes best. Of course you have to, like, practice, of course, and such, but no pre-race workout?
Yeah.
No drinks?
I got a great pre-race workout. I just take off the brake pedal off my kit, you know? I just take off the brake pedal to simulate what I'm going to be doing in the actual race, which is not using my brakes at all. So, like, let's say it's a hairpin turn 1, no brakes, just slam that wall, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely one way to approach it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, really, at this track, you kind of want to not hit the wall, like I said, because you know let's just say it's a little bit of a plow box when you're behind someone.
Yeah.
So, yeah. My plan, I guess, in going to tonight's race is probably be in front and hopefully try to get people in my dirty air and hopefully hit the wall and take himself out, I guess. I mean.
All right, buddy. 10-4 and the number 10, Casey Drake, currently sitting 6th on the board as of right now. Still 6 minutes of practice remaining. Good luck in your tonight's race.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, cut him out. My bad. We'll go ahead and drag in a couple.
That reminds me of the first interview we did. You cut. I forget who it was though, but you know.
We'll go ahead and drag in another personality of this number 70 of Harry Grindle into the booth. You go. Harry, do you got a copy?
I've got you.
Alright, bud. 10-4, of course, here for tonight. Our biggest ever payout race, and actually payout in history of ACOG/iScar. Over $150 in payouts here to be handed here for tonight. Harry, how do you feel about your chance to get some money?
Well, I'll be honest with you, I don't feel that my chances are too great. I'm more just here to have fun, but I think this is going to be very, very messy early on. I think the opening sort of 20 laps, we're going to wipe out a lot of cars. If I can keep this number 70 Dallara clean past then, I think I've got a chance of maybe not taking a big payout, but maybe being able to get something along the way.
Alright, bud. 10-4, that number 70 of Harry Grindle. Anybody you're going to be working out here with on the racetrack?
Explicitly, but as a driver, there's a few names you take note of. You think, you know, this guy's going to race me clean, I can work together with him, and I think that William Schmidt, Dom Howe, and I think Liam Sheen too, maybe. I think those are cars that I'm going to be able to work together with somewhat to not kill each other. So that, sort of like that, but this is an entirely different kind of racing to what I'm used to, so I don't think that alliances are going to go too far here with the way the dirty air is. I think it's more just going to be a case of drivers who will maybe give you a bit more mutual respect going wheel to wheel.
Alright, bud. 10-4 for this number 70 of Harry Grindle, coming from the UK. Of course, about a lot of diversity here in tonight's field. Harry coming from across the pond in this number 70. Good luck for tonight's race, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, one thing I'd like to mention about Harry, he got bullied in the OSRL voice chat.
Why do you have to mention that? This is why do you have to mention that? No.
Because it was funny.
No, that's terrible.
Oh no, I mentioned that. I thought I would. Because, you know, pretty funny. Anyways, moving on.
That'd be 4 minutes left in 4 minutes left in this practice. We'll go over, you know, a few race analytics here for tonight's race.
I love race analytics.
Don't we?
Track length, 2.5 miles. 4 turns, so you know you got to turn off 4 times. If you turn right, you're either exiting your pit stall or you're gonna hit the wall. Yeah. Jinx, you owe me an Ada, and yeah, you owe me a root beer. Anyways, banking 12 degrees, straightaways, undecided number amount of feet, 100 laps and 2.5 miles of length, I guess.
Yep, first 2.5 miles.
250.
So. Oh, yeah. What? Definitely. It's definitely a 250-mile race. I do not know why I put 2.5 miles. I was probably thinking of the other graphic, which I'm about to bring up here in just a moment, but
Moment.
That
quite the
pull
funny.
up the other one of iRacing Track Link measures this at 2.51. The track config IndyCar Oval. Unless you want to run it backwards. Elevation around 700 above sea level. Time of day is in the afternoon, so compared to what we saw in the qualifying event, it should be a bit cooler. So,
Yeah.
pit road speed, 60
2
miles per
PM.
hour, and 6 tire says 30 to 35 is that fuel window.
Yeah, and remember, Indiana's an hour behind East Coast, fun fact. I don't know why I mentioned that.
Not only
Just thought I
part
would.
of it.
Yeah, that's true. Alright. Is Indianapolis an hour behind the East Coast?
No, that's Eastern time. It's up in northwest of Indy. I mean, not Indy, but northwest Indiana, and then southeast. Or no, not southeast. Southwest of Indiana is actually Central time. So the places like near Chicago and such, and as well as like places like Evansville, that's all Central time. So one of the very few states that are run on 2 times.
Kentucky, Indiana, Arizona, I believe are 3, and then part of Texas, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, and then Michigan. So that's about, I'd say, 10 states at most that run on different, that have, 2 different times running in the same state. Oh wait, no, Oregon too, and Idaho, Montana, yeah. All that good stuff. No wait, Montana's not, yeah, so it's about 10 states. So yeah, that's a cool time zone fact that I've provided by me. So, I believe it's about 1 minute left of 1.5 minutes left of practice, not qualifying. I can't speak. And I think everyone's just trying to finish their qualifying runs, and Amir Page is dead on the backstretch. Oh, speaking of Amir Page, you should try to interview him again, as you see a tire rolling down the front stretch.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and try to interview him this time in this number 22 machine. About how qualifying is about to start here in just a slight moment. If you're not just joining us here in tonight's broadcast, welcome y'all here on MaxspeedTV, and into the booth goes Amir Page. Amir, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Amir, you're running in, I'm not really sure what position you're running in right now. It looks like 19th in this practice session. Currently about 40 seconds left. How are you feeling about your chances here for tonight?
I don't know. I just see how it's going. I've practiced these cars the past week, so it's been cool.
Yeah, you used all those 5 days of practice, and maybe that Saturday session sort of helped y'all through that. But anybody you're going to be working here with for tonight?
Hopefully Klein, if we can get something set up. But I'm just trying to see how I can field for myself for now.
All right, bud. 10 for Amir Page in this number 22. We'll go ahead and let you go for qualifying here in a moment.
Smoke grass.
Always high, never low. Amir Page in this number 22. And this is it. Qualifying time to decide.
Oh my god, Schmidt's dead.
Will get $25 here for tonight. So, I mean, $25.
Not me.
For this qualifying session.
Now under caution conditions for
track cleanup.
The Indy track cleanup. It's going to take approximately, I'd like to say, 25-ish hours to clean up all the debris off on track. So, yeah, 25 hours have now passed, and we're here for qualifying.
Yep,
as you can see, the timing tower is on, so, if you like seeing the timing tower. No. Alright, well.
course, all these people are going to be working themselves on the racetrack. A bunch of people are sort of stalling out. This is the 9. Justin Tespura, I think he's also a rookie. The 5, Henry Tabor working himself out on the racetrack. Jacob Oliver in the 26. Brody Gardner in the 55. This is the person to be watching for, because Brody was the fastest person in practice, and I expect this number 55 to easily pick up this $25 payout. But we'll just have to see. Dude Castroneves in the 06 working himself on the racetrack.
Yeah, it's to see what happens. And remember, it's only qualifying. You don't. I mean, you could full send it for $25, but I'd rather get $100 instead of 25. I mean, you could get 50. I don't know if there's any other $25 awards.
Yep,
after
there is.
Actually, yeah, $75 max. Well, no, $75 max if you don't win the race, but get the other awards, I believe. But you can get $175 max. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see. Is anyone going to get 175? I'd like to see that happen.
I think Brody might be the man to do it, because he's definitely fast in, fast out. So I expect this number 55 to maybe pick up a pole. Pick up the pole, lead lap 50, lead lap 69, and lead, of course, the end of the race on lap number 100. So we'll just have to see on how that'll all work.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. The only lap that matters that you lead is lap 100.
That's right. $100 right there.
Exactly. It's more. I mean, you know, you could collect $75, but don't you want that extra 25? You know?
Yeah, true. I mean, who knows? You might see a bit of strategy play for people to lead a specific lap. Some people might stay out to go ahead and lead lap 50 and just sort of risk it because they might not be in the end or might not be fit to lead lap number 100. So who knows? Maybe if a caution comes out a bit late or maybe near halfway, some driver's gonna stay out and try to lead that lap 50 mark. So definitely a lot of strategy to foremention now that we do have these lap payouts. Yeah,
and here comes Casey Drake to finish off the first lap, his first lap, and it's going to be 39.463. And I don't believe iRacing does mile per hour averages. Yeah, they don't. So that kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, at least we got an Indy 500.
Tommy Reynolds in the number 7, working himself into 3. Harry Grindle in this number 70, working himself into turn number 4. Got a bit of fans here on the track. We'll go ahead and zoom up on this number 26 of Jacob Oliver, currently on his 4th lap. So, we're starting to get some times in. Looks like Jay Mulder is going to log in a 39.470. Everybody else is going to log in their lap times. So, as of right now, Juan in this number 90, Juan Matov, has the provisional pole. Oh, Brody Gardner, as expected, works himself to the top, and Jacob Oliver comes in second.
Oh, hard into the wall, 26 car. That's going to be Jacob Oliver. Second, just 1/100th of a second off, nearly 200th. This field is pretty close. I mean, 10th to, you know, top 10 is spread out by now 1/10th. It's just getting 1/10. Pretty. Yeah.
Oh, and a new pole sitter.
Whoa! No! I think
Marco
there goes
Brazil.
The 175. Yeah, there goes the sweep probably, maybe. Unless Marco can do it.
Yeah, so Marco holds the provisional pole as of right now. He's going to earn $25, but there's still 10 minutes left. And now we've still got a couple of other drivers who haven't really logged in their 4 laps.
And it's pretty interesting now, under 10 minutes to go. What's that 36 car of Collins, and now the lap starts.
Yeah, and this is his first lap, so he's deciding to go in a bit late, and maybe the track conditions might change in his favor, who knows. So this number 36 will work himself on the racetrack and log in his 4 in.
No, I have a dumb question, but if you qualify first, do track conditions change over time over single car qualifying?
I don't know. There's a bit of a theory behind that. I would like to be the first car on the racetrack, but it's either you're going to be the first or the last car, because whatever's in the middle is going to be changing all the time, so I'm not really sure. I can't really answer that. That's sort of a guessing game. It's sort of like 50-50 on if you want to qualify off the box or qualify a bit later, and hopefully the track conditions change to your favor. So, oh, Dominic Howe is gonna bust his lap. He was on his 4th lap as well.
Just finish it. Come on.
Yeah, he's gonna pull himself to the line, but that sucks for him. This number 86.
This reminds me of Turbo. Yeah. The movie. Go slowly.
Yeah, that's right.
Then now, if we have a finish like the 2011 Indy 500, that would actually be pretty crazy.
Oh, that will actually break my heart.
Yeah. But if we have a finish like Turbo, that would be extremely funny.
Zachary Thornton in this number 35.
Everyone just wrecks, and then it's going to be a 1v1 coming to the line. That would be cool.
Yeah. 35 is Zachary Thornton. Gonna work himself into 4. He's on his 2nd lap as of right now.
Now remember, you don't want to hit that white thing called the wall. It's gonna murder your car, so if you want to hit it, go ahead, but don't complain to me whenever your car is dead.
Thornton in this 35 has ran a fair amount of iScar races, as well as a handful amount of ACOG races as well. So this number 35, hopefully he could pull himself to the top of the board, but not often you see this 35 out in the racetrack. So cool to see him here.
Yeah.
David Bachman just talking about him. Nick Miller in this number 27 out on the racetrack. He's currently on his 4th lap. So once he does cross the start-finish line, we'll get to see on where this number 27 will be. But it looks like it might have gotten a bit tight right up off the corner. And Miller, you see right here, he's right up next to the wall. Usually a fair amount of drivers like to run in the middle of the racetrack on the straightaways, rather than right up against the wall like a traditional NASCAR stock car. That being said, the reason a lot of people like to be off the wall, off the straightaways, is because the wall could actually maybe drag you back with the amount of aerodynamics that are in this car. But Miller is going to, regardless, log himself a fast time, but for right now, not fast enough. He's going to be 4th.
Still better than, still in the top 5, not bad. I mean, top 5 is always good. Just depends where you finish at this point. I mean, maybe it's going to be a lottery of, who's going to win. Maybe it's going to be maybe it's just going to be, single file until 5 laps to go. I hope not, but do you think there's going to be a big wreck on lap 2 or lap 1, turn 1?
You should have seen what happened in the iScar 250. It was massive. There was cars going all over the place by the end of it, but yeah, it was not a pretty wreck. There was cars going all over the place, left and right. You would have been laughing so hard if you saw that, but hopefully we don't see that here for tonight. We got a bunch of drivers to set ourselves up.
I remember in another Indy 500. I was spotting for someone lap 1. Turn 1, the driver who I'm spotting for gets taken out, and it was a huge wreck, and I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? Well, looks like, I don't have to spot for 200 laps. I only had to spot for 1 corner, so that's nice. It also still kind of sucks, but oh well. It is what it is. But, $100, $175 actually on the line if you can sweep it all, which is the pole sitter, the lap 50, lap 69, and then the lap 100 award, aka the lap 100 award is the winner award. So, yeah.
Vinicius Gotadillo is working himself out in the racetrack. This is actually our final car. So, this number 100 machine, we're going to have to see on where he will be. Hopefully.
I don't think we've talked about Schmidt. He just broke himself in those top 10. And Miller stayed in 4th, surprisingly. I mean, I thought someone would go faster, but,
This is our last car right here. Once this car crosses the start-finish line, this will be it for qualifying. We'll see where Vinicius does qualify, and he'll work himself into 2nd. Oh, he was off. He was off by that much, and that will be it for this qualifying session. We will move ourselves forward But that is, so close. Our last car. The last car.
About Miller being 4th. I think I commentator cursed it. Thank me later.
Yeah, now he's 5th.
I'm sorry, Miller. I mean, you got the inside at least.
Yeah, true. This is going to be your qualifying order most likely for this.
Imagine a 3-wide start.
Yeah, they are going to be starting 3-wide.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. So Marco Aurelio,
Let's go.
Brazil, in this 812 is going to be our pole sitter, and he's going to earn $25. How about that? Congratulations to him.
Oh wait, hold on. You couldn't hear me clap. Hold on. There's my round of applause for $25. Better than nothing. I mean, if you're gonna get wrecked lap 1, might as well get $25, so. You never know, I mean, I'm not saying he's gonna get wrecked lap 1, but there's always a possibility of everyone just dying on lap 1.
Oh, it's a possibility anywhere, honestly. There's so much commotion during the first laps of any type of event, regardless what it is. NASCAR, IndyCar, F1, maybe Skip Barber races, Mazdas. There's always going to be chaos in some sort of ways.
WEC, IMSA, I can... the Nürburgring, Endurance Series. Because that track's like 10 miles and everyone... Yeah, you get the point. Shout out to me for qualifying 33rd. Yeah, that was quite funny of me, but I believe that's going to be 23 cars have qualified, right?
Yeah, 23 in total. So a total of looks like I think not really sure how many people who officially logged themselves on in, but boy, they needed to have a clean lap, or else, you know, one of these 33 drivers is unfortunately not going to be, I mean, one of these 34, I think it's probably going to be,
hopefully me.
Yeah, it might be you, but Shane as well is disconnected, so hopefully they could slot into that 34th spot, and, we'll get this heat out of the way, so.
No, if you log in, that pit stall stays, you know, no one can... So let's say you have 15 pit stalls. You know, you have 15 people, then one person leaves. That pit stall is still going to be claimed even though there's 14 people, so...
Right, and...
Yeah,
I'm
and
curious
that's what sucks.
who the final person will be who might not make it in, so...
It
All
might
these
be
people
Dominic.
are here. It might be Dominic. But Dominic's here, and Shane and you are not in the session, so... Who knows who might go into that final spot? That's what I'm afraid of. But we'll just have to see, as still a minute.
Also, is there a Discord link in like the description or something?
Should be. But if you guys are looking to race ACOG, now speaking of the topic, we have pinned the iRacing webpage on the chat for anybody who is interested in racing of any of these ACOG events. Go ahead and tune yourselves in for any ACOG event. We might be running a Daytona 500. Who knows? We might not. We'll just have to see. But now 20 seconds in this qualifying session remains. So we will have to see on, you know, who's gonna... Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah. Alright, let's say the only 2 times you should be turning right. The first time is when you're exiting your pit stall, you know? Like, why would you just turn left and exiting your pit stall unless you're going to the garage, which you can't in iRacing? And the second is when you're avoiding a wreck.
And it did, by the way, boot you into Heat 1. So, looks like all 33 drivers are here. So, as needed. So, now 5 minutes of warm-up. So, that nearly gave me a heart attack, but we are fine. Whew. We're okay.
Now, some people have elected not to qualify, which might be the smart decision or might not be the smart decision. It all depends. Is there going to be a big wreck in lap 1? No, that's going to be
There was a big wreck lap 2.
Yeah. Can we do a lap 1 this time?
Oh no, I hope not. I hope they don't even wreck. I want this thing to go green all the way. That'd be nice. We'll get some good old racing in, but hopefully... I mean, we're definitely gonna see a big wreck. I know it. We all know it. See, they're already wrecking off the... These people are having at it already. They are having at it off of turn number 2. These people are having a field day with this new damage model, and hopefully we won't see some tires and all sorts of fun stuff fly all over the fly all over the place left and right. But yeah, with Marco in this 182, I mean not 182, this 812, excuse me. You're a pole sitter.
So hypothetically, if you do a Daytona 500, would you do it with the next gens?
I'm sorry?
Would you do a Daytona 500 with the next gens?
Yeah, totally with the next gens.
I think they're getting a new damage model.
Yeah, that's right. They are. Nice to mention that. In May 3rd, I'm not sure what it's going to be in about update, but I've rumored there's going to be new damage model with the next gen. So anybody who follows up with the NASCAR side of things, might be
also maybe the Gen 6.
And maybe the Gen 6. That's right. So anybody who follows up with NASCAR, you might be in for a treat on May 3rd.
Yeah, and I do remember that someone said that, you know, the old Gen 6 damage model, where, you know, it was quote-unquote new damage model.
Right.
I recall they said they were going to give it, you know, they were going to put it back in. And maybe now's the time, and I hope it is, because, you know, for all those Gen 6 leagues, for the people who don't do Gen 7s, I called it Gen 7, cry about it. For people who do Gen 6 leagues, it's going to be pretty interesting to see that new damage model, so, yeah. Plus, I do not like the current damage model for the next gen, the Xfinity, the trucks, and, you know, the Gen 6. So, just not in my opinion, the best damage model, but oh well. Stick with what you got, and, yeah, as people are now setting times, Castroneves to 2nd, Peters in 1st, Grindel in 3rd.
Yeah, and Castroneves actually related to...
To Helio.
To
nephew.
Helio. Yep, that's right. So, number 06.
Yeah. Actually, ironically, I know him from the league. Yeah. He joined the league I was broadcasting, and yeah, that's kind of ironic. Because that stream got like 2 views, and I'm like, how? Out of all streams. Out of all streams. So, you know, that's pretty cool.
Definitely got some big names in here as well. Not just Elio. I mean, this is obviously not Elio Castroneves, but of course Castroneves is a big name. But of course, on the sim racing world itself, we got some big names on. Oh my gosh, huge hit. But I mean, some big names outside. Of course, big oval names: Liam Sheen, Blaze McKinney, Glenn Bundren. I mean, you got Cole Woody, of course, weekly person on the CFIX side of things. Sertaj Mon is a fairly stout name. Nick Miller, definitely an RTP name right there. William Schmidt, if you follow up with RSR Cup Series, he's here and present here for tonight. So,
also the co-owner of fictional and Night and American team SKS Motorsports.
Yeah.
I'm also the part co-owner, and then we have a furry. Anyways, diversity. Death.
Oh my gosh, and death.
Diversity.
And more death.
More death. Diversity, death, and more death. That, you know what? That would be a cool TV show.
Yeah, that is honestly a very
and more death. Wow, they're all dying.
Yeah, everybody, you know, but you might as well get your crashes out of the way before anything else happens. Oh boy.
Now, if someone doesn't get their crashes out of the way in warm up, I think someone's gonna get them out lap 1 of the race.
That's right. I was about to say that. I was about to say that.
And also pit road cones. If you hit them, you're a monster. I'm joking. I love the pit road cones. You know, they do their job as serving like where you should be exiting pit road, where you should be entering pit road, and yeah. So, you know.
TVO crashing, of course. I'll have to go ahead and reset.
Bruh.
Yep. Classic ATVO moment.
That's a certified ATVO moment. Don't worry. Every overlay does it at least once. Now, you may see all those number zeros. It's a iRacing glitch. I have no idea why it just says number 0. Because I do recall.
It does. It's dynamic, I think.
Yeah, it says it like when you're driving, but it never says it during the race, like in a replay. So that's kind of stupid. But oh well.
I mean,
Probably
I think
just
it
a
might. Who knows? It might show up. Not really sure.
Yeah.
It might show up during the race, but I think it scores. It only scores when you cross the start-finish line. I'm not really sure. That's a good call out.
Yeah, and we'll have to wait in a bit. Now the pace car is the first car across the finish line. So
yeah,
that's
who
pretty
knows?
interesting. And remember, everyone's in a Dewara. To make sure we didn't have any, not we, but to make sure iRacing didn't have any internal conflict with like Indy cars, they had to do it with Dewara, which I believe made the cars themselves. So that's why you don't see any Honda engines, Chevy engines, and yeah, as we're starting off now, and there's a guy starting in pit road. Yeah, that's why you don't see any. You know what? If you wanted to, you could have a Ford engine. You could have a Toyota engine. You could have a Alpine engine. You could think of whatever you want. Tesla engine, if you will. Why did I give myself that idea? Anyways, 3 wide start, by the way, like the real Indy 500. If we all die in the first 5 laps, you know what? Just to make a prediction with chat, do you think we should make a prediction?
Yeah. Go for it.
Will we see a big crash in the first 5 laps? Yes or no?
Well,
now, I'm hoping not. Now, there's 2 sides of me. One side does not want to see a big crash, and the other wants to. Alright, so, no is what I see in chat. Now, we got a question in chat. What would happen if everyone wrecked out before halfway in lap 69? No money! And
Yeah,
that's
no
probably
money.
not gonna happen. No money. That's just the answer. No money. If everyone crashed out before lap 100, no $100.
Alright, so we get 3 pace laps here. Of course, everybody gonna start 3 wide. This is honestly a very, very beautiful sight. You don't see this often in...
Yeah. It's gonna be pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty interesting start, pretty interesting finish, and pretty interesting whatever's in the middle. Now, what do they call in the middle of an Oreo? I kind of don't know, because I was going to compare it.
Yeah, whoever's the middle of the, who's going to be your starting middle is going to be the cream of the Oreo.
Okay,
so
all right,
Vinicius is going to be the cream.
The top of the Oreo is going to be lap 1, the bottom of the Oreo is going to be lap 100. And then the cream of the Oreo is going to be lap 2 to 99, so that's a pretty good way to describe this race. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry for some Oreos as well.
I'm just hungry overall. I mean, I've eaten earlier today. I got some Febreze next to me.
That's not edible food.
I know, but it's drink. I mean, I don't recommend you drink Febreze.
Don't drink Febreze. What are you saying, bro?
I don't know. I mean, use Febreze to make sure your room's clean.
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
That's right. All right, one more pace lap to go. We'll go ahead and go over our pole sitter. This 812 of Marco Aurelio Brazil. So, unironically, I think Marco is Brazilian. So, gonna be seeing a Brazilian start himself on top of the board. So, Vinicius in
now, I think the funny part here tonight is how many cars are, like, do you think 20 cars are going to finish the race? Do you think 30 cars? I personally think we're going to get around that 25 cars are going to finish the race mark, because, there's going to be DNFs. And, yeah. I mean, in racing overall, there's going to be DNFs no matter what. I mean, unless you have a one-lap race. well, no, of course there's going to be DNFs, so everyone's going to be trying to win. But no matter what, you're going to get DNFs, and it's just like, how many people are going to be able to finish the race? I mean, finishing the Indy 500 alone, like, is something in itself.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's a spectacle, but I mean, honestly, it's only 250 miles here for tonight, so it's just half of what we use, of what gets ran IRL, so...
Yeah, and, you know, it's like finishing the Limeade 24. Finishing it, you know, you don't have to win it. I mean, winning it is cool, but you don't have to win it. All you got to do is just finish.
That's right. The drivers are really grouped up here. Hopefully they can fan each other out and such, so...
Yeah, and actually, one more thing I'd like to say about Limeade. If you finish Limeade, that's an achievement in itself, because your car's made it to the end through 24, you know, dark hours. Not dark hours, but, you know, hours. And it's pretty amazing how people have made cars that can last 24 hours pushing the limits, you know, lap to lap. And that's what I like about Limeade and endurance racing in itself. This is an endurance racing, though. I mean, this another Triple Crown race. The full-length one, and only one driver has won the Triple Crown. That's going to be... Why did I just forget? I just forgot as soon as I was going to talk about that. But yes, one driver has won the Triple Crown.
That's right.
There are multiple drivers with 2 wins, and I believe this is the 3rd pace swap, so pace car is going to come in this time.
And here we go. And this is it. The Indy ACOG 250, first edition of this 2022 season, will go up and away. 3 wide start, of course, as Marco in this 182 will lead the field. He's going to hold off this field of green. Now he's going to hit the throttle now. Green flag is out. We're up and away for 100 laps at Indy.
And turn 1 looking pretty good so far. Nothing I can see in the back. Oh, there might be something.
Oh, there you go!
Caution is out.
Oh my gosh, I called it.
Oh, they're still wrecking.
Oh,
Flying just got swept up in that. Oh, they're still piling up.
Oh, I called it.
I mean, that's all. Honestly, that's just all wing damage. I mean, fair for cars to start in the on pit road, but boy, somebody did not get going, and they bottled up big time.
Yeah, I saw the ticker change big time, and I'm like, whoa, something's happening. Let's see right here the replay.
I mean, they didn't fan each other out. Like, this whole front, I mean, this whole second, got a car who hit
Schmidt got on the grass, I believe. That's gonna be Schmidt on the grass.
But it was right in front of him, though.
Whoa.
That really caused off.
Yeah, I thought that was... No, oh, that might be our issue.
Yeah, there was multiple drivers in the grass in the one.
Can we go on the rear camera? I think that would give us a better perspective.
This was Blaze McKinney in the 30.
I think that I don't know who that pink car is, but I think the pink car touched Blaze, and that's how that huge wreck was caused. I thought it was caused by Schmidt losing it, but
yeah, that pink car, I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah,
might have been Jacob Oliver. No, it wasn't. It was... Not really sure. I'm still trying to find it.
Yeah, but, that car with wing damage. 49, so...
Sertaj Mon. Yeah.
Mon, whoops. Mon, whoops. Look right here. Yeah, gets on the back bumper. Not back bumper.
He tried to keep off of him, but...
Yeah, I can't really pin the blame. I mean, I don't know who that PPG car is, I'm sorry. But, you know, it's just a racing incident, but...
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's lap 1, don't go that hard, but, oh well. It is what it is. I sadly called it.
It's just a crappy way to spark off the event, but, I mean, I expected it to happen too, based off of what we saw Saturday night. There was a bunch of checking up and such, so unfortunately for a fair amount of these drivers, they're gonna have to get their noses and wings replaced and such. McKinney is fairly damaged.
Yeah, and a lot. Hold on, when the ticker scrolls back, a lot of people are lapped down. So
Yeah,
that
that's
just
right.
gives you a perspective of how much people were involved in this wreck. I'd say like 5 to 6. Also, that's an Avon going car. A purple car. I didn't get to see the number, but yeah, that's just a shame for everyone involved. It started up in the front and just collected everyone in between it, so you know, I mean, maybe starting from the pits was the best idea, not starting from the back necessarily, but starting from the pits was probably the best idea if you weren't up front.
Yeah, and you gotta mention about all those people who started from pit road. That's a lucky break for them. They easily avoided what would have been maybe a 15-car pileup. So,
yeah,
a lot of shenanigans avoided there. So, but the unfortunate thing is that people got involved with Hot 1, and
yeah,
goodness.
I mean, it's racing. Big wrecks are gonna happen, no matter where you are. I mean, Monaco, you can always. I don't know why I like to relate to different sports. Maybe to put it in perspective, but Monaco, you know, the tightest track. You know, at the tightest tracks, you get the hugest wrecks. Someone spins, everyone just checks up, and it's just, you know, just a huge mess. And for here, Indy, technically considered a super speedway. But, you know, you don't get pack racing here. I mean,
so kind of
yeah,
do.
I would.
But,
Yeah, you
I mean,
kind of do, but it isn't 3-wide pack racing unlike Daytona and Talladega.
No. And Brody mentioned it earlier in his interview. The car isn't as aero-dependent as what it was previously, so I think track position is gonna mean way more than what it was previously.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to see on how it'll all go, but we'll take our first restart. This time everybody's starting single file. Bunch of checking up toward the back. Oh, Black's just
into the wall.
Snagged the wall.
And that's going to be first wheel damage. I don't think that's going to be the car done because...
Is that Logan Wax?
Unless you... I don't know, but...
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Unless you see that... Alright, here's how you tell if your car is going to be too much damage or done or not. If you go into pit road, or if you tell your wheel is gone, 90% of the time, you're done. But, you know, if your wheel is still moving and, you know, it's still there when you pit, you're gonna be good. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird incident under yellow, but here we go.
I think it was just because the checkups.
Yeah, the checkup was. I'm not really sure. Not a lot of drivers paying attention, but here we go. This pace car is gonna go on in, and a fair amount of drivers are sort of. We might have another checkup right there.
Oh no.
Oh, there they go.
There they go, and they're already through wide. There's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's a lot of wing damage. Some of these drivers, I'm not really sure what they were doing, but they did not get going. I'm not really sure what they were doing. Oh, another caution off the bat, and yet again in one.
That's caution others, I believe.
There's Tyson Gifford, Sebastian Sadowski. There was a bunch of checking up, like, prior to that green flag. I'm not really sure what was happening, but a bunch of people didn't get the memo, and they caused another wreck. That, honestly, really weird. Don't even know what to even say about that.
Yeah, checkups are so annoying in iRacing. It's just like, you know.
Yeah, there was already a huge gap here, and after that, they sort of checked up in the middle.
Yeah, right there.
And you were right. Castro Neves was involved in that checkup.
Yeah,
Oh, no, it wasn't.
On the top. Yeah, that was Castro Neves. Castro Neves has the black.
Yeah, he has the black nose. It's Blundren who had the other nose.
It was Castro Neves involved and everyone else. Just... I mean,
Sheen tried to keep it off of the 34. I think that was that Miller? No, that was Woody. But there was an awkward checkup right around here. Started sort of from 4th, or the 7 sort of might have sparked that all out. And that was the 7 to Tommy Reynolds. So we'll try to get a better replay of it. But
no,
that is a terrible camera angle. But
I mean, buildings cause that checkup now, but yeah, everyone just checks up. No one knows what.
And everybody tried to go
doing.
low.
Yeah, and then someone tried to go high.
And on top of that, like, you had a secondary wreck into this first corner. Oh,
Castroneves. No, it was Castroneves. Castroneves must have had a rear wheel.
Yeah, rear wheel on Castroneves.
I want to go back, see if anything happened. Did he hit the grass? Maybe. Oh,
yeah,
no,
it was the rear wing. Once he got that damage from that rear wing, it didn't let go.
He might have gotten tapped.
Yeah. You already see the rear wing on it.
Yeah, it was already gone. Yeah. Tried to turn it in, car just lost itself, hit the grass, and yeah. I mean, I think everyone here has a fast repair.
No fast repairs here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering how that car got fixed up so fast. I'm like, huh? Yeah, but no fast repairs means people, you know, shouldn't be going this aggressive this early, but, you know.
But on top of that, on top of your point of repairing your vehicle, these Indy cars with the new damage model, if you do get damage just on your wing, you should be able to easily replace that, without a fast repair. So, if Castroneves didn't spin, I honestly think Castroneves would have been in a fine place, but it seems as though he's already out on the racetrack, and I don't think he received that much damage, just only wing damage, and that car looks already fairly new, so...
Yeah, it looks like fresh off the lot, if you will, or fresh off the hauler.
And that's the benefit of this new damage model as well.
Yeah. I like the new damage model. It looks more realistic. It's much better. You know, it's the more realism that iRacing likes to push. It's like, you know, you get parts like this, like, you know, you get the side pods damaged, you get wheels flying off at, you know, it's not like the F1 games. Your wheel just stays tethered no matter how hard you wreck, unless the game glitches. Unlike iRacing, like, if you go the wrong way and you hit someone, your wheel is going to fly off, but, you know, if you just hit the wall and your wheel is going to stay tethered to the car, so that's what I...
There's a lot of time left in this event. Just about, got 2 hours to get in these 100 laps. But right now, for these first 10, they've been ran under caution. 1 to go this time by.
Base car lights are off.
Yep, that's correct. And hopefully we don't have those awkward checkups. A bunch of people running into the back of each other.
It's kind of stupid and weird. I personally...
Shouldn't happen. Yeah, that's right. That's we're under caution.
But why are we checking up under caution? I mean, I don't even understand why people check up on super speedways unless, you know, someone gets loose a little. But there are just random checkups on super speedways. Like, how do you not know how to turn left and you know, keep the throttle down? What are you doing wrong? And I don't know why checkups happen on super speedways unless, you know...
Unless you see, like, an obvious bottle up, but... I mean, honestly, they could come out of nowhere, though. Like, you could all be running fine, all of a sudden, somebody, you know, lifts off the throttle, maybe their engine gets hot, and all of a sudden, person behind you checks up, then the next person checks up, then after, it's a whole entire accordion.
It's a huge train. Yeah. I mean... Alright.
This time, it looks cleaner.
Like that, I hope not. But yeah, here we go.
Green flag.
You can see a lot of people bunched up in the back. Green flag! Out for the second time here. Third time, if you count the restart. So, the turn 1, that's going to be the 812, then the 155. Not 155.
Oh, they wrecked again!
Oh no, caution. Alright. You know what? I'm just going to compare the...
McKinney.
It's going to work like a bottom split NIS race. Some people are going to wreck out. Oh, God. What was that? I mean...
Just self-spun. I mean, I'm not sure if he had, like, rear wing damage or what, but... He lost it in the 1.
He might have just given up, but that was weird.
I don't know if
That
that's
was way too
hardware
early.
issues.
Yeah, that's it. Is it possible that we can see cockpit cam? Because that's just weird of how it happened. Like, you know, car just suddenly turns in. Oh yeah, we might get our issue right here. So waiting for the green, green's out, and if the wheel just lost it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just lost it.
I thought that was just a give up moment, but
No, and it wasn't like there was no warning sign on it either. The car just straight up snapped on its own. I'm very curious on how that happened, but
I think I might have seen the rear wing a little bit loose.
Might have been.
Me, but yeah. 10 out of 100. 91 laps to go, all under caution.
yeah, hopefully we'll get a green flag stint in soon. But there's still a fair amount of laps left in this event, but it's a messy way to start off this 250.
Yeah. I think this is gonna run out like a bottom split IS race. Well, let me explain. So, first part, it's gonna be a couple cautions, like we're seeing now, and then after this caution, I'd like to see, we get more of a green flag run. We get our occasional caution. Then maybe halfway or a little bit after, we're gonna get just green flag run to the end. So that's what I'd like to see, maybe, if it had to come down to that. But I hope we get at least like a 5-lap green flag run in at the minimum, and hopefully a 90-lap green flag run or something like that. I can't do math. Well, 11 out of 100. 90 laps to go, and people are still pitting, I believe, for damage.
No, I think most of them are pitting in just to top off on fuel, and who knows, they might stretch the fuel window even further, because that fuel window is worth around like 30-ish laps.
30 to 35 as seen earlier. Pace car lights are still on, so this means that
I think next time by,
it's 2 to green. Yeah. Might be 2 to green.
For those of you who are tuning in here for tonight's event, thank you all for tuning in here live on a MaxspeedTV for the ACOG Indy 250. Currently under caution for the 3rd time. 3 restart wrecks in a row. You definitely don't want to see that, but it's just unfortunate. I mean, all circumstantial, of course, with the first one being, of course, everybody bottling and trying to funnel into one. After the second one was based off of a restart wreck. Third one might have been mechanical, but yet again another self-spin. And all 3 of these wrecks were caused by different circumstances. It's not one repetitive wreck that keeps happening. I mean, the only thing that's repetitive about it is the turn. It keeps happening.
Turn 1.
It's always in turn 1.
And the restart lap, it keeps happening. And so first lap of the restart on turn 1. And I think 2 of them had that. McKinley, I believe. So 2 of them had McKinley involved. Yeah. Might have pronounced the name wrong, but...
Yeah, McKinney in this number 30.
McKinney, okay, I'm sorry.
He's been involved in 2 of these wrecks already, which sucks.
Better than 3.
It might be 3 in a moment. I mean, we still have over a fair amount of laps to go, so...
I mean, I was saying like 3 wrecks and... No, 2 wrecks and 3 cautions, so... That's not the best statistic, but it could be worse.
Honestly, it's pretty awful.
Yeah, but it could be worse. 3 wrecks and 3 cautions, so...
Yeah.
That's the worst it could get. Well, I believe this is 1 to green, right?
Yep, it's 1 lap to go. A fair amount of drivers are trapped 1 lap down. Dude Castroneves in the 06 is a lap down. Brayson Collins, William Schmidt, Lewis Galvin, and Justin Tespera are all laps down as of right now. Logan Black's back on the racetrack. He's 4 laps down. McKinney is back on the racetrack, and Tyson Gifford in this number 91 still on pit road. So total of 22 cars on the lead lap. We will have to see on how this will all turn out. Finally, once we take hopefully a green flag lap for once as this pace car is going to scoot itself onto pit road. Marco Aurelio Brazil, Vinicius Tardello, Brody Gardner in this number 55 will lead this thing to the green. Pace car is in and already starting to check up yet again toward the back, but this time Marco is going to hit the throttle. Oh, another big checkup.
What? No one's gonna wreck this time. I think they were in their lesson from the second caution, and let's see.
Gardner's gonna go to the eye side of Vinicius.
And side by side, and I think we've made it through turn 1 cleanly. I don't want to say we have, but yeah, now we have. I'd like to say so. We're now half a lap in.
Yep, finally.
So I'm
about time.
Finally took. Exactly. I'm glad. So
the real race is now up and away as we get ourselves into this.
I saw yellow for a second, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And
there's a yellow.
Oh my gosh. We almost had greatness. We almost made it a lap. Man.
This is Zachary Thornton.
What is happening? What is happening? Oh my gosh.
Oh, not clear.
Yep.
Thornton just ran right into, this is Jay Mulder, I think.
You need a spotter.
Or no, that's Henry Tabor in the 5.
Yeah.
But
now there's probably 2 things that happened. One, maybe netcode, since I saw netcode for a second. Or 2, no spotter. 3 hardware issue, but I doubt it's that.
Tabor's just ran right up into him. Thornton. Tabor's trying to get out of the way for everybody. Of course, he's way up high, and he lets Thornton go. I don't know if Thornton thought he was going to be clear off the corner, but it definitely wasn't. They both collided, and
yeah, I ran it over race earlier. Someone thought they were clear. Yeah, they weren't, and took me and him out. But yeah, it just happens. But it sucks that it happens. But oh well.
Garner has placed the pass on Vinicius, so he's going to be in second. So Brody plucked off a spot there on the high side off of Vinicius, and I think Brody's going to have to make these moves ASAP just to get himself in a good spot. So
yeah. If you're first or you're in Queen Air, you're pretty good, You're fine if you're in Queen Air because your car isn't just going to randomly tighten up at a corner. And that's why I do not like driving the IR-18s. The dirty air, and these, like I said earlier on the broadcast, is just so terrible. Like, you get right behind someone, your car just acts like its right front is gone. Unless you lift. But, it's what makes these cars so unique, and, that requires skill. It's like, alright, can you handle being behind someone? If you can, great for you. You get to learn these cars better. But if you can't, you always need to be up front. But if you aren't up front, you're probably going to just be a very slow driver.
One to go this time by, shortened to caution.
And 15 laps in, coming to...
So we're going to have shorter cautions by the looks of it.
Yeah, 85 laps to go, if I'm correct, this time. So when we go green, I believe it's going to be 85 to go.
You're correct.
Yep. 4 cautions, 11 caution laps.
Too many.
It's not a great stat. And,
no, it's definitely not a great stat.
0 lead changes, but, 0 lead changes is because we didn't even get that much.
Yeah, but... Alright, we'll take the green this time by, shorten to caution. So Marco in this 8-12 is going to lead this thing to the green. Brody Gardner now in this number 55 is going to be sitting in second spot. So Brody has plucked off 1. We'll see if he can pluck up another and pull himself to the lead. Pace car is in. Oh, and another checkup. What are they doing back here? But the green flag drops, and everybody gets themselves forward. We'll have to see on who will pull themselves into a nice line, and hopefully we'll get this thing up and it goes. But they're side by side. Looks like here, Sertage is trying to get around Jacob Oliver. They're going to file in line, though, and keep themselves stout.
Now, I think everybody's made it now through turn 1, so we're still good, but if everyone makes it a lap, I think we've achieved something so far.
And Garner's gonna go for the lead. He's gonna pop another one.
And it's gonna be Garner's the lead.
How about that? Brody Garner pulls himself to the inside, and Marco didn't really want any of that. He really washed himself off of that third corner, and Brody Garner pulls himself to the front. New leader, this 55, and he's gonna break the draft as well.
Yeah, and we finally made it a lap, so that's gonna be good. Now I think is the point where we're gonna get some green flag running time, lap 17 out of 100.
Definitely. Now with everybody fanned out and such like that, unless there's a 2-car incident. But we'll have to see as Marco is really slipping up in this 8-12. He's falling back to Vinicius big time.
Whoa. Maybe car on the wall. Oh, side by side now.
Yeah, huge move by this 100. Vinicius, yeah, Vinicius really shoved himself to the bottom, and he pulls himself into second spot, so Brody's going to retain the lead. It's going to be Vinicius now in second, but Marco is really washing up big time off these corners, and it might cost him big time here in just a moment.
Yeah, he's got an entire pack of Hunger cars right behind him, and, you know, $25 is good, but I think if I were, you know, Brazil, I think I would... I think, you know, near lap 50, I would go for, you know, another 25, and lap 69, another 25. And then finally, to the finish, I would go for that 100. So, you know, I mean, I wouldn't really blame if Brazil didn't go for those, bonuses other than the winners. So, yeah, but I think that's going to be the 100 car trying to make a move on Garner.
Yeah, I mean, this Vinicius Gutardello is really working himself to the backside. That's number 55 with Brody Gardner. And now he's going to peek up to the high side. He sticks the nose in there. Can't really set up the pass.
Move. What? Yeah, that same move that Gardner did on himself is not going to work so far. But I think he just needs the run, and that's probably what he's going to get entering 3 if he's close enough. And... right there,
he tries
he's
to
going to the outside. No! I think that was too far.
Yeah, he was too far. The door got shut, and he tried to really shove it up to the high side, but I mean, just not there. Not there just yet, but this time he's closer than ever to maybe take this lead away from Gardner. 3 cars in this battle for the lead as Juan in this number 90 is sort of sneaking up in the mix. Here he goes, and goes to the high side.
Well, the outside, the turn 1, side by side now. And that was going to close up, so I don't... yeah, it's pretty scary when that wall closes up.
But he's closer than ever this time off of turn number 2. Now he looks to the low side. And Brody's not going to fight that.
There's no... you can't even block, so boom. That's going to be Gutardello's lead.
Yep, Gutardello to the lead. This third lead change of the night to this number 100 machine. But Brody's going to fight back to the high side. He's definitely going to get a draft. He's going to work himself all the way to the inside. But Brody's going to lead the lap.
If he hit the pit wall, that would have been pretty insane. Like, that would have been the weirdest way to ever lose the lead, in my opinion.
Brody back to the front.
That did not happen, but 55 of Garner versus the 100 of Gutardello and Brazil in that 812. A bit
How about the 4th place car of Juan? Yeah. This number 90 has scooted himself into this top 3 mix. Jacob Oliver in this number 26, he's sitting in 5th, but still not really connected off this 4-car pack as of right now. But Brody doing a nice job of maintaining this lead off of this number 100 and 812. But who knows? Vinicius has been trying yet again.
Look to the outside, but that door is going to get shut, and I don't think that door didn't even get shut. Would have been able to get there, so, you know, doing himself a favor. Now a 10th back. 2 tenths actually, I should say. 1.5 tenths. It's going to be right there. No, it's not going to happen.
Might cross him over, though.
No, it's too far.
Yeah, too far to cross him over.
He needs to get a little bit closer in order to be there. So, car pitting, I don't know who that is, but this is more action than a singular car pitting, and there's smoke on one of those tires. Right there, not going to be able to make the move. Yeah, just...
too far back, I mean...
oh, no. He's 2 tenths back, 3 tenths now. I think, the 812 and 100 look like teammates, so hypothetically...
yeah, maybe they could both work with each other and get themselves around, because they're both running a similar paint scheme, I just noticed. Nice point out there, but...
yeah.
Vinicius and Marco Who knows what kind of
I
teammate maneuvers are going to be pulling here to get around this number 55 of Brody Gardner. But
also, it might be a trading paints mess up. I've seen those quite commonly where two cars have the same livery. And, you know, it's not that, you know, rare, but...
Jacob Oliver in this 5th place.
The spec map also doesn't fit, but yeah, 0 laps wide, but, you know, everyone's into IR18. And, you know, 5K I rating, 3K I rating.
Oh, car on the wall!
Oh!
Tommy Reynolds
Nice
in the
save,
number
but-
7, but yeah, nice save there off of turn number 2. He snagged the wall and kept it straight, but Tommy really starting to fall back here, but he's still sitting in 10th.
That scared me. Oh, that just scared me. I heard car on the wall and I'm like, whoa.
Now, luckily, Tommy might have the toe knocked out of that number 7, but Tommy, unfortunately, is not really a part of this lead pack battle just yet. But speaking of lead pack battle, it's starting to heat up. Brody Gardner is under attack yet again from Vinicius. Vinicius is doing a great job.
Is trying to get there. He's just trying to get
inside.
there. He's going to be able to get there to the inside. Yes. On. Yeah, I was about to say on his left rear, but now to the side and he's cleared. So I think Gotardello wants your clear, and, you know, to see that 55 in his mirror. So that's something that I would always like to see if I were Gotardello, at least in this race. 25 completed, now 26. That means 75 laps remain. And it's been a pretty good race, if I say so myself. Other than the first couple of cautions, it's gotten cleaner, and I'm glad. This was some pretty good racing.
Brody really
Ashton
fell
was
back
supposed to
there
start
that
lap
time through turns 1 and 2. That gap opens up now to 3/10. But first time this number 100 of Gotardello is going to be leading laps, coming from Brazil as well.
Statistically.
Yep, that's right. So
it's like Alan Bestwick said. I believe it was the 2013 Charlotte night race, the Charlotte fall race, when they used to run it at the Oval. I think there was a battle for the in the last 20th laps, and, you know, statistically, Brad Keselowski didn't lead in it. He led a lap statistically, but they were trading, you know, the lead on the back foot from the front foot. So that was pretty cool. Well, 27 out of 100. The first bonus comes in under 25 laps, and it's going to be interesting. Who's going to be able to get it? Is it going to be Gotardello? Is it going to be Garner? Or is it going to be someone completely different? Like maybe someone in the top 5?
yeah, who knows? I mean, you got to set yourself up for that lap 50 mark to get that money. Juan Mativ in this number 90 is sort of still in this fight for this top 3 spot, but he's been sort of laying back there.
233 miles an hour on that straightaway. That's pretty impressive.
And that's also the draft. Draft plays a huge part into that.
I'm wondering how fast the first place car is going.
Alright, man, caution is out.
Another caution.
On the speedway.
Caution on the
Who is
track. Might have been the 7 of Tommy Reynolds. And indeed it was. He's going to disconnect, and we're going to see on what happened to this number 7.
No. Remember, he hit the wall earlier, so it might have been an issue relating to that. Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Round
goes the 7. Oh, don't know who snuck by there in the high side.
Close.
But yeah, Tommy was already in the wall earlier off of that second corner, and then it really started to fade back.
Yeah, and nothing to put it on. Yeah, I think that's our first DNF of the night, maybe.
We already had a fair amount of DNFs from the first couple of crashes.
Other than that, I think that's the first DNF, which sucks, but oh well.
And the car who snuck by was the 10 of Casey Drake.
That was intense. That
nice
5G
avoidance
Verizon
there.
Car's wrecked though, so that's kind of sad. But better than, you know, we got our nice green flag run, and I hope we get, you know, another nice green flag run.
Yeah, I think
like
with the amount of people who are DNF'd now, we're definitely gonna be in for some big green flag runs in here. So caution comes out. This is gonna be huge for Castroneves, Schmidt, Collins, and Galvin, who are probably going to hold themselves to the lead lap, but, I mean, you're at the edge of your first fuel window, so, do you want to maybe risk it to get that wave around and be short on fuel, or do you want to try to maybe
personally,
just pit now? And
I mean, they've got involved in the wreck. I think they would have at least filled up during
That's
the
true.
caution. Well, you know, when they got wrecked. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, some people actually staying out. Whoa.
Very surprised about a fair amount of people who decided to stay out. Maybe they're gunning for that lap 50 mark, but a fair amount of drivers are going to stay themselves out in the racetrack. So, on top of that, those people who wanted to get the wave around are not going to get the wave around anymore. But
yeah, as you can see the on the left side of your screen, you can see the pit stops of everyone. And Amir Page has a 105-second pit stop, so something must have happened to him. Now everyone's leaving, and it's going to be Gotardello, 3rd place with the fastest pit stop, 8:02. Then Mann, Garner, Peters, Oliver, Harrison, Drake, Grindel, Miller, and yeah, everyone else. So, my gosh, that's... Well...
yeah, and Marco and Juan, they decided to, you know, stay themselves out. Castro Neves is probably going to be madder than the Hornet, because he's not going to be able. He's going to have to fight for these. He's going to have to fight these leaders to maybe get himself back on the lead lap, because all these lap cars are not going to be. I mean, these lap cars don't get shuffled to the back. These people who are laps down keep maintain their position. So
yeah, 2 laps to green, I believe. If I were the lap cars, I think I would just form a temporary alliance with all of them and be like, you know what, let's all work together to get by the leaders and then wait for the caution. So, you know, they can all get back on the lead lap. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna help each other this early. I mean, they might, because that's gonna be a 5-car pack compared to, you know, the 2-car pack of the leaders. So 5 cars is definitely more powerful than 2 cars, and yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how these lap cars go by.
And if this thing does go green, what kind of fuel strategy is going to be in play for this, for Marco and Juan? It's definitely going to be very interesting to see if they could, if these drivers are going to be able to maybe catch a caution.
Yeah, I think they're anticipating another early caution. Like, I think they're anticipating a caution off the restart. That's what I'm thinking, because they did not pit. We all know that. But when are they gonna pit? Because that fuel window lasts 35 laps. They only got what? Unless they're saving fuel, they only got what? 4 laps of fuel left. I'd like to say. Single file, by the way. Single file restarts with pace laps. You know, one pace lap to go. Pace car lights are off, so yeah.
Yep, that's right. So we're gonna get the green flag. It's gonna be fairly interesting, as Amir Page is gonna be another DNF off the list. Only 17 cars on the lead lap, and still 5 drivers who are 1 lap down. A fair amount of these drivers are gonna try to fight themselves for this lead lap spot. We'll just have to see.
Hypothetically, we can get 23 cars on the lead lap.
Yeah. Here we go again.
Remember, 2 hours to finish this entire race, so yeah, this race should be done before the 2-hour mark.
Definitely. Pace cars in. Marco, everybody else is gonna lead this field to the green. There we go, up and away, and look at the fan out and such, as all these drivers work left and right, maybe around these lap cars.
I remember Castronova said in his interview earlier that he knows how to avoid the dirty air in 1 and 3, so I'm like, if he gets up there, I think he's definitely going to be a threat to win.
Ooh, car on the wall.
That might, yeah.
Yet again, but
yeah. It could work out like last time, or it could not. And, well, okay.
Look at all these cars who are trying to work around Logan Lax. Looks like Luke Peters is in here as well. Brody Garner trying to work around Lax. Oh!
All right, man.
What a hit!
Caution is out.
exactly what those leaders needed.
Oh, that's Luke Peters. He's unfortunately he's.
That's done.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Take it back to the truck. That's just gone. That entire side pod is missing. And that wheel is already done. So that's gonna be a lot of money gone for that.
Looks like the Brayson Collins. He was trying to get the. Ooh, a bit of netcode there.
Netcode, yeah.
But Brayson and man, that really sucks for Peters. He was on the lead lap, but Brayson was not. Brayson's just trying to fight himself, you know, to keep himself maintained. But you'll see the netcode here in a moment, right about there.
Right. Yeah, netcode is just a huge issue in online racing. Not even iRacing itself. Roblox, etc. Of course, you name it. Any simulator or any game actually, it's gonna have netcode. So, fighting games, netcode. You know, racing games, netcode. Everything has netcode. It's just, you know, something you can't avoid.
That's
Let's
right.
just say that.
Astro Nevis, unfortunately, he's not going to be able to get the lucky dog. Didn't get his break like he needed. Schmidt as well, but he's going to stay himself on the racetrack and hopefully bet yet again.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. 34 out of 100.
Marco, Juan, Vinicius, still top 3, but all these people, they stayed out, so, I mean, except for Vinicius. Vinicius actually did hit pit road, but he's in front of Gardner. So, the last time these drivers did hit pit road, only this top 2 stayed out, so Marco and Juan are going to be on a different cycle, and they might be going to the back by the end of this fuel run. But man, who's gonna be leading that lap 50 mark? I'm not really sure. They had to pit at least once, and unfortunately for Marco and Juan, they're not gonna be up front by the end of this 50th lap unless they catch cautions like as needed. I'm not sure if they're trying to save as much fuel during these cautions, and hopefully they can make it to the end, but it's gonna be close for them.
Yeah, and if it gets close, I mean, yeah. It's always expected in Indy for fuel to be close. No matter what. Fuel's always going to be close, and that's what makes Indy so awesome.
That's right.
Doesn't matter, you know, doesn't matter if you have the fastest car. If you can't manage your fuel, you aren't going to win the race.
Well, dragging a person mid-race, this number 12 will pull Woody into the booth to see on how his race is going. It's been fairly long. This long is probably 34 laps he's ever ran. Cole, what do you got, copy?
Hello.
Cole, you're sitting 12th as of right now on this leaderboard. Any thought process right now? Of course, still a fair amount of caution laps, but you're sitting 12th. What's going through your mind?
Stay away from Brayson Collins. Well, the game plan, just, you know, sit and take our time, because there's been a wreck every single lap, so we've done a really good job of avoiding everything and just trying to stay out of trouble. And I'm still having difficulty, you know, running in the draft and trying to get a run on somebody, but 12th place isn't bad right now, but we're getting better as the race goes on, so hopefully by after halfway we'll be up there in the top 5, top 10 the challenge.
All right, by 10 for Cole Woody in this number 34. You're about to take the restart, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you.
35 out of 100 here in Indianapolis for the ACOG 250. One lap to green, and Brazil, your pole sitter.
Yeah,
50 laps.
Marco Brazil doing a fair job of keeping himself up. He's led 21 laps out of the 35 we've ran. So
well, that's going to be the most.
Right.
Also, have I mentioned? Well, once we go back green, we're going to be 15 laps away from that $25.
That's right. That's going to be huge. And also, I just noticed Juan comes from Indiana. So we got a home driver in here. I think a couple people are from Indiana. Matthew Klein. Klein currently running in 14th spot as of right now. Klein doing a fair job of keeping himself out of trouble, but he's in 14th spot, so not up front to maybe fight for right now, but we'll just have to see once we do take this green flag. And here we go yet again. Pace car is going to scoot itself onto pit road. Top three going to pull themselves all even, and Logan Lax in this number 25. What in the world?
Green.
That was net code and a half. Disappears off the screen.
Alright, man, caution is out.
Whoa, there's a wreck.
Caution is out.
Caution's out. Okay.
Lax in the 25. I'm not really sure what started to happen.
What was that?
I don't even know.
Whoa, that's a huge wreck in the back. I think that was not relating to that check, though.
But he started to blink out, and I don't know if he didn't see them in front, but he started to blink out, and he ran right into the back of... Right into the back. Oh my goodness gracious. What is he doing? That was Vinicius. And Vinicius ended up spinning because of that.
How's that huge wreck? Oh, whoa. Who was that? Was that... I couldn't tell which paint car that was. That might have been... No. So who got spun? Okay, so
Vinicius, yeah, he ended up spinning.
I think it wasn't... No. It was not any of the MSR cars. I just don't know which pink car that is. We have 4 cars near the same shade of pink or purple. Is that the Avon Going car? Yeah, it is. It's the Avon Going car.
Whoa, yeah, you are right. That car did dodge just by a slight bit, but Lewis, who was 1 lap down, he ended up getting ran over by, I think, Elio. I mean, not Elio, Castroneves. I mean, I keep saying Elio. Yeah, it's just, dudes, Castroneves, my bad. No, that was actually Bundren. Excuse me.
Yeah, that Avon... The Avon Going car, I mean, I guess Shinji did not get in that car, so... But... Lap 37 out of 100, that... Now, the leaders that you saw are now pitting, because... It's smart, but their fuel strategy is a little messed up. Let's be honest. Now... Everyone could probably get out of the same fuel strategy.
I had a fair amount of drivers. No, actually, no. Brody decided to pit as well. I'm very surprised about that. So there's going to be a lot of drivers who are going to be maybe on the lead lap. Okay, now Schmidt in this 79, he got his wave around like he needed, as well as Collins. So
I think we're good. That means 19 cars on the lead lap now.
Yeah, and Casey Drake is going to be your leader. As ATV is starting to glitch because Casey did start on pit road. Anybody who starts on pit road, if HTVO catches them as the leader, it starts to glitch the leaderboard, as well as like ATVO issue. That's why I know none of these stats are popping up. Anybody who starts on pit road, it just pop up. It's kind of weird.
Really an ATVO issue.
Yeah.
Skill issue.
Brindle's gonna be in second.
Well, 38 out of 100. I think this won the green, right?
No, it's 2 to green.
Okay, 2.
But yeah, as you said, it turned into an attrition race real quick, and Vinicius, that's really unfortunate. He started second, led a fair amount of laps, and he's dead. Not the way I expected his race to end like that. Logan Lax ended up running over him. There's a fair amount of drivers going to get the wave around. So that'll mean Schmidt's going to be back in the lead lap. Dominic and dudes, unfortunately. Not gonna go well for them. Luke Peters, Indy number 50, just ended up dropping out for a packet loss, so might have been a connection entry by him. He was 2 laps down. Yeah, we've whittled down the field now to only 16 drivers on the lead lap.
I thought it was gonna be 19. Oh, no way. Yeah, no, because the 7-car wrecked earlier, and then that huge checkup, so. Alright.
So got a new leader. It's of course Casey Drake in this number 10, and he has to survive 10 laps to pull himself, you know, a...
Everyone's 39 laps down. That's pretty crazy. We haven't even... I mean, yeah. But pretty crazy. I mean, new leader has lapped everyone 39 times. Yeah, I don't know what's happening, but that's... Hello. But... And then back to the green.
Pace car's in. Green flag, so for Casey, he's gonna have to survive 10 laps to maybe get $25. We'll just have to see as there's a car.
Yeah, 11 to go until we reach 11 to go until we reach the first $25 mark. I'll be the qualifying.
Big moves being made right behind as cars start left and right, but here comes the 70 of Grindle.
Yeah, there was a car in the grass. Grindle now trying to make a move. How long until that move is made? If it is made.
We'll just have to see. Casey's doing a nice job. He's in clean air. That's what he needs. And Casey's going to go down low to go ahead and break the trap. But Harry's coming up with a run. He's going to look to the high side.
Side by side now. Is he going to make the moves?
He's still with him.
It's going to be side by side.
Nearly touched. They nearly touched right there. Casey gets tight, but the caution comes out as needed for them. But big wreck off the fireball. Schmidt. Got another car. That's Brody Gardner. Oh
no, Gardner.
No, your reigning 250 champion is in a wreck.
Oh my god.
No, I did not expect that to happen. Are you kidding me?
Well, at least the sweep isn't ruined, but... Oh, no. Where did... Oh, wait.
This is Cole Woody and, Brody Gardner. Brody had a huge run up at the high side. Cole got tight.
Now, how did Schmidt get involved in all this?
Oh, Schmidt snagged the wall by himself.
Oh, no.
As they started to wreck.
Well, I think he saw the person in front of him.
He saw the wreck, but then went right. So,
yeah.
Dude, that sucks for Brody, though.
Now, that's one of the situations where you don't turn right to avoid a wreck. Just goes up.
Obvious
boom,
netcode.
Yeah. You could say that didn't even touch in netcode. Filled crowd here at Indianapolis. 200,000. I believe this is the biggest sporting arena in the world.
Correct.
Yep. 200,000 people at pit, so a filled crowd means you got, under a quarter of 1,000,000 people.
Yeah, 250,000 people inside the arena.
Yeah, if they had 50,000 more seats somehow, maybe the infield, but...
That sucks for Brody. I can't believe that. Yeah. Another driver who was in contention drops out like that. That's such a shame.
Dropping out now dropping like flies.
They're all these fast drivers are, I can't believe it. It shouldn't have happened like that for him. It shouldn't have.
Who can make it to the end now?
Yeah, it's definitely turning into a race of attrition, and this netcode stuff is just not helping. Vinicius, one of the drivers who was leading laps, he's out of it. Now, Gardner, the man who is probably in a big contention to maybe win this thing, is now gone. Casey Drake is going to stay out. Maybe he's going for that lap 50. stuff. I mean, lap 50 payout. But Harry is making... He was making a nice charge. He was looking for the lead before that caution came out. And now got some new names up here. You got Jay Mulder and Nick Miller. Andrew Klein, Matthew Klein actually, is now in 5th spot. But how off-cycle are these people going to be once we do reach that halfway point? They're going to have to catch a caution to reset themselves.
Yeah, think of it as your sleep schedule.
Yeah, that's right. You need to align yourself for, of course, lap 100. Get yourself to the end, but...
Yeah, that's when you want to wake up. Now, lap 50 is, you know, something that you don't want to miss, but you can miss, because it's, you know, not that important, but you don't want to miss it anyway. Now, that's lap 69 also, and then lap 100 is when you want to wake up. So, think of it as your sleep schedule. Also, if we can go back to that time, the pylon, the scoring pylon, I don't believe it. It shows the driver numbers.
No, it didn't. Huh, interesting.
Yep.
I thought it did.
40 laps. Yeah. It does when you're driving, but it doesn't when you're not driving, so. It doesn't do it in replays, but it does do it when you're, you know, just driving. So that's what sucks, but oh well.
Fair amount of drivers gonna hit pit road. Klein is one of them. I think Mulder was the other. No, it wasn't. Nick Miller decides to go ahead and reset himself for this next run, so... got
Some
Oliver
drivers
still up
realizing that
here.
$25 isn't worth it?
Not really sure. I mean, track position's huge, and based off what we were seeing, I mean, only 3 or 4 drivers could really latch on to this, to the leader. Harry's made some good headway for that top spot, but he needs to get a good start to keep himself in position for those $25.
Yeah, and I personally think that, you know, if I was up here right now, I would personally start thinking about lap 69, not lap 100, because, you know, if I'm up here right now, I don't think I'm going to be up here for lap 100. I mean, only time will tell, but
Honestly,
I personally don't think.
I honestly think the other side of things, like, if you've made it this far, you have a solid shot, not only just to finish the race, but maybe to win. I mean, we're nearing halfway, and, you know, there's half the field is a lap down. Lots of people have been involved in multiple wrecks, so hopefully they could... Hopefully they could pull themselves into a nice position, and we're 1 hour in, and, you know, this is a 2-hour session. We haven't hit halfway. So that means we might be, if we don't get a green flag right now, they're gonna be in big trouble here. We're
gonna be cutting it close.
Yeah, they're gonna cut it close for the time limit. They need to get a green flag in now, or it's not gonna work out for them.
But yeah, in all seriousness, coming back to the green, lap 45, 6 laps remain until the 50 lap bonus, and
Marco did not get going.
Luckily no caution, but
top 3 got a great start on Casey Drake. Now Harry's job is to go ahead and set himself up for this turn 3 pass. Casey's gonna block down low. Harry's gonna follow him, as well as the 33 of Mulder. Now Harry goes to the high side. He's gonna go for it.
That's gonna be the grass, but you know, you don't want to touch grass in race cars. It's not that good. Like, if someone goes to tell you to touch grass, do it. But if you're in a car, don't. But great Grindel Mulder.
And he's still there. He's still staying stout. Now he has some help. Now Harry has some huge help. They might go 3.
Oh no, it's too far back. There's no way they're gonna go 3. Just trying to help whoever you can and trying to make it 3.
Oh, so close, Harry!
Oh my gosh.
Harry did a nice job there, sliding himself back in line. He has to set himself up. 5 laps to go until that 50 mark.
Yeah, and all that carbon fiber on the 70. That wing could have been demolished, but luckily it wasn't.
Here's gonna try up high side again. Can he complete the pass this time?
Yeah, that was pretty interesting, and maybe not. I don't think so. And
he's gonna
side by
stay stout with him.
side, off the corner.
Harry's gonna try to break
we
the.
go.
I mean, Casey's gonna try to break the draft, but Harry's keeps himself forward.
It's gonna be.
Harry at the line.
He's there. Now it all depends. Who's gonna have it?
But looking bolder.
Yeah, I mean, Drake has the inside line, and Mulder's just behind, trying to wait for these two. He's either gonna wait. Oh,
he's all the way in the
Harry.
apron. Casey is trying to break the draft, but Harry, he got a huge run off of turn number 2. Now it all matters of what Mulder's gonna do. Mulder's gonna go with pie. He's gonna help Harry. And I think Harry is gonna have a huge shot to get this $15. He's up on the high side. That's what he needs.
Side by side, 3 laps to go until the not break, but the lap 50 mark, and that's gonna be the first time you can get some $25 in your name. I think only the top 3 will have a shot at getting $25 in their name.
Oh my gosh, Harry's trying to pinch
48 out of
Casey as much as he can. But he's still side by side with him up on turn number 2. This is Harry's only shot right here.
I'm gonna be honest, if I was Mulder right now, I would wait for them to wreck, or I would wait for one of them to make a mistake, because then I can take advantage of the other and then pass him. That's what I think, but personally, I don't know.
Casey clears Harry, but Harry huge crossover.
You see some lap cars in front. That's going to be Drake.
Oh, Casey.
Lindell Mulder, top 3, and
they swapped lines this time. It's Casey up on the high side, but Harry got the bottom, and he's gonna clear.
yeah, he's going to clear now. Harry, there's 2 to go. Now, is the $25 claimed at the end of lap 50?
Yeah, end of lap 50. So whoever leads on on 51, Casey's gonna try up the high side. Look at Marco in that number 812. He's also in there as well, side by side for the lead. Casey up high again.
Yeah, Brazil right there. I don't.
What a clear by Casey!
Yeah, that was clear.
Oh, and the caution comes out.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be Casey.
Yeah, it's gonna be Drake. No more sweep for Brazil. And yeah, there's a car in pit road with like 2 wheels gone. I think that.
Oh
maybe
no!
It was a blue car, I believe. Right there. No, wait, it was just me. It was the PPG car. Yeah, no, I don't know.
I don't know where the caution came out, but this thing is over for Casey Drake. But pit road's gonna open this time. That means it's gonna be interesting because, of course, Casey's gonna have to stay himself out to get that $25. But now
$25 of fuel.
He's gonna have to start at the tail end of the field because he has to stay out to lead this lap.
I'd say lead the lap then pit.
Yeah, lead the lap then pit, but he's gonna have to start at the tail end of the field.
But, you know, $25 is $25.
That's right. That's totally right.
You know, he could not have a shot at it at lap 69, so why would he stay out to risk it, you know, for lap 69, instead of just getting $25 and, you know, getting all that pressure off his shoulders?
Pit road's open.
So people definitely pitting. And oh my gosh, that was late, but made it. Whoa!
Yeah, Brazil decided to pull out, so...
That was awesome. Nearly hits the pit road wall, but... Well, Casey Drake, your lap 50 later. $25, lap 50 to no one. I'm joking, but...
Alright, so... we'll get a replay of what the caution was for. There it was.
Whoa, they're smoking 3. Whoa.
Might have been Dominic? Yes, it was.
Yep.
So, around goes the...
self-spin. Oh, I think he
Oh, just lost it, yeah.
Yeah, I think he clipped the inside of turn 3 too much. I want to go see that again. Different angle. So, enters turn 3.
He was already getting loose into the corner. The car started to step out. You see it get sideways there, and he tried
amazing save. Yeah, I mean, at least he didn't overcorrect it into the wall. I'm glad that he spun it, you know, onto the apron, then onto the grass, back onto the racing surface, instead of just overcorrecting it into the wall, maybe collecting more people than needed. you know, by accident, but still. Well, 10 p.m. here on the East Coast and 10 p.m. in Indianapolis, local time in real life. But what time is it in game?
It's currently 6:20 in game.
Yep, 6 p.m. So, that's pretty interesting. 6 p.m. Pace car in this time. This race is taking about an hour. And
Green.
we got a
Casey
small green flag
snags the
running.
throttle big time, and he's
There
gone.
was a huge checkup in the back. Wait, I'm actually surprised he didn't hit. Okay, he's gonna go for lap 69.
Yeah, he had to stay out to lead the lap.
Alright, man.
Oh, another!
Oh, there's another caution. And
Oh, now
whoa,
Dominic yet
Cashin
again.
Evans.
Jacob
Oh,
Oliver.
It was not Cashin
Glenn
Evans.
Bundren was in it.
Yeah,
but
Bundren. And I
Oliver's done
want to
for.
say, I want to say that we might not make the 2-hour mark.
No.
I mean, unless we make it to the end, we will make
Ooh.
the 2-hour mark. Self spin,
Yeah.
and then
Oliver just lost it
amazing.
right up off the corner.
Ooh,
And
who nearly hit him?
what the?
What?
Had a secondary wreck that happened back here.
Wait, that might have been the car. That was the caution last time.
Dominic again. He just self
Yeah, Dominic.
out of nowhere.
Well, I guess the wall was gonna collect him one way or another, and I guess that was the another way.
Yeah.
Well, and that who nearly hit him? Who nearly hit the
That was Bundren.
No, the other car.
Might have been Thornton.
The other car. It was originally when the stint happened.
Who?
Yeah, when that blue car spun, I don't know who that is.
That was Jacob Oliver ended up spinning. So.
Yeah, I was wondering who the car that nearly hit Oliver was.
So
It's
now, this is gonna be Casey's opportunity to hit pit road, but
Yeah.
maybe I don't even know if he's gonna make it to lap 69.
What is he doing?
And he's gonna stay out. Maybe he wants to. Maybe he has enough fuel to lead it all the way to 69. The last time he did hit pit road was looks like not really sure how long ago he hit pit road. I'll have to pull it up.
Oh, there's a car stuck in pit road. Oh, there's a lot of people hitting in. It's gonna be. Oh no, I can't see.
Yeah, I can't see it. I don't know when.
Either.
Oh yeah, 24 laps ago is when he hit pit road. So with the amount of caution laps he has, I mean, it's definitely viable. Casey could lead lap number 69.
Yeah.
Want to go to the standby. Shorter cautions from this point forward. Update from David Bachman in this number 119. So that means people who are on the same strategy. Marco, Juan, Nick, and Cole. Second through fourth are all on the same strategy. Everybody from fifth on back has all hit pit road. So Sertage, Grindle, Mulder, Thornton, and Bundren have all came on down to pit road. So
Yeah. Won the green now, and I think Zeke said that earlier. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm currently chilling. I don't think a lot of these drivers are chilling. Just, you know, there's a lot of pressure. Well, pace car coming in this time. Diving in the pit road.
they're already fanning out. They're fanning out back there. I'm not sure what they're doing, but Miller was side by side with Juan.
Yeah, and the back green. Nothing much so far. Hopefully we don't get a caution.
Oh, hopefully not. Still side by side,
Yeah, I
right
want this
behind.
to
Looks
get
like no issues through one. side by side right behind. Maybe this is for Sertage and I think that's Mulder there on the inside.
Yeah, that's Schmidt around the outside, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that's
Casey's gone. He's gone by at least I'd say half a tenth, but I mean not half a tenth, but half a second, excuse me. Oh, he snagged the wall though. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh no.
Now this is Brazil's chance to go ahead and sneak himself into this into lap 69's leader into the lead. And Juan in this number 90 is not letting go either. Here comes Brazil, gonna scoot himself to the backside of Casey. Casey goes down low and there's no contest right there. Brazil's gonna go to the front.
That's good. Now 56 out of 100. And I don't think Casey's gonna have anything for Brazil. At least for now. Good few cars remain on the lead lap here in Indianapolis, and 57 out of 100.
Top 5 so far: Brazil, Drake, Mativ, Miller, and Woody. Got Mon now sitting in 6th. Harry, who was in the battle for that lead earlier, is now back in 7th. Mulder, Bachman, Harrison, and Bundren. Got Thornton and Klein still on the tail end of this lead lap. Castro Neves is currently 1 lap down. Schmidt is 2 laps down. So all these drivers trying to pull themselves into a nice pace. Is now really starting to fall back as Woody is going to get passed by, looks like Miller.
Yeah. I mean, 58 out of 100. We still got around 12 laps to go. I'm not expecting anyone to push for the lap 69 award yet. I mean, there might be some pushers, but I wouldn't say so yet. On the outside, though, that's going to be a move.
Yeah, that was Sertage. He works himself into 5th spot. Nice move there by number 49. He pulls himself forward. Got a bit side-by-side right behind. This is Grindle, who's going to work around, I think that's William Schmidt, who's currently 2 laps down, excuse me.
Okay, 2 laps.
Got Mulder there as well, but this top 4 is starting to separate themselves. But again, these people are on a bit of an off cycle as well, so just because they're in this position doesn't mean they're going to be in it by the end of it. We'll just have to see by the end of it. We have a bit of smoke.
Whoa, there's smoke. Maybe just something happened, but don't worry, I think we're good.
Yeah, we still keep it green, so.
Now getting to the mid part of the race, everyone's starting to spread out. This is what I like. We're getting a good green flag run in.
Yeah.
Whoops. I shouldn't have said that.
Still a fair amount of drivers still in here.
Yeah.
As Brazil in this 812 still leads this thing. I mean, he has fresher tires as well.
40 laps to go now. So 40 laps to go. Let's do a quick calculation. So if 500 miles take up 40 laps, right?
Do what?
Take all right. We're gonna count how much miles we've gone through.
Should be
153 miles. Now coming to, let's say, 155 miles are now complete. Once we come on the lap 62, well, once we finish lap 62, 155 miles will be complete. So I guess you could say that's a drive from. What would be relatable? Maybe a drive to 155 miles. What is 155 miles? I mean,
155 miles, that's about a drive from Indianapolis to maybe Detroit. Or maybe to Chicago.
That's, I mean... Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit of comparison right there if you want to see how long it is to go.
Yeah, I do remember California traffic. Well, you know, if you ever look out at California on a map, like if you ever look at,
whoa,
there's a car.
That's Ethan Harrison. No caution though, and he's on the lead lap as well. So
hopefully it stays green. I mean, he's still going. So I think we're good. Oh no. I mean, at least he kept it off the wall.
Yeah, it looks like he's self-spun by himself. And oh no, tagged the wall.
Taps the wall.
And snags the inside barrier, and around he went. So
yeah,
Ethan Harrison's day is unfortunately
done. And yep. And Brazil in the lead by nearly a second.
Yeah, he's again, Casey Drake's on older tires, so
yeah, I think he's gonna get the Swap 69 award. I think that's gonna be, yeah, he's finally heading to pit road.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever look at California on a map, it looks very small. Like, you know, LA to Long Beach, it doesn't look that far. You know? But then traffic exists. So, yeah.
Alright, man. Caution is out.
Caution on the speedway.
Oh, got a wreck in pit road? Did that trigger the caution? Oh, no, that didn't. You got Woody. Woody's around.
That was a nice slide right there.
Yeah.
That could be used as an advertisement. But, look at that slide. Keep it. Yep, kept it off.
Yeah, just lost it. And
kept it off any wall. And
oh my gosh, just a sitting duck. This is gonna be huge for dudes Castroneves.
Code Brown.
This is a good break for the 06 to maybe pull himself on the lead lap.
Yeah. And we're almost to that lap 69 award.
Yep. It's the leader by the end of lap 69.
Like lap 50, and then whoever leads at end of lap 100 gets the $100, so. Random thing I'd like to talk about, but I was messing with my nail earlier in the race, right? I think I peeled it off too far back. You ever do that?
No.
Yeah. No. I just do it since I don't have any nail clippers and I don't bother to use them.
Gotta rip them off your teeth.
Yeah, no, there was like some
everybody decided to hit pit road. Oh, never mind. A couple of drivers decided to stay out. One of them was Brayson Collins. Another one might have been Grindle. Not really sure. No, Schmidt. All these people who stayed out decided to hit pit road this time. So,
as we were talking about nails, people stayed out. So, first world problems with lap 67 out of 100. And I mean, commentator problems, you should say, because, you know, there's more important problems on these guys' mind, like, you know, can I make it to the end? Can I, you know, will I be able to lead lap 69? Who's gonna work with me? And then we're over here talking about nails. So,
Harry decided to stay out. The 70 was the only driver who didn't hit pit road.
I'm not surprised we were that close to lap 69. I don't know why everybody pitted. I mean, now there's three cars in between them. There's like 3 cars in between everybody now. So you have the leader, then 3 lap cars, then second on back. That it's, oh my gosh, it's gonna be pretty confusing when we come back green.
Yeah.
I think that was a mistake to pit.
And look at Harry, like, look at how many lap cars are between Harry and second place. So Harry definitely has this $6.90 in the bag. Two laps to go, and once we take the green, so two to go for that, for the money.
Yeah, free money for Harry, unless watch Harry Bennett.
Oh please, no, I don't want to see that.
Well, that would be quite funny, but that would also be quite sad because
it's already been a chaotic race so far. Green flag.
Green flag.
Yeah,
green
I
flag.
just want to make it on the end green. Well, green flag's back out. Harry pulls away, but yeah, no, there's no way.
Yeah, they're side by side for second now, between Brayson and William Schmidt. William can easily work himself by as Brayson gets a bit tight, and Harry just has to, Harry has to maintain as these drivers who are on the lead lap are gonna try to work around lap cars.
Okay. That thing keeps confusing me. I see like yell for F second. I'm like, all right. Caution's out again, but no. Lap 69 now. So Harry needs to make it around 4 more corners. And
4 more corners for Harry.
$25. So 173 miles, or 172.5 miles will be completed at the end of this lap. So we're almost, to the full distance of this race. With about, I'd like to say, 31 laps to go coming this time. Exiting turn 4. Harry Grindell is going to win $25 on lap 69. 172.5 miles now complete. And I believe now that we're going to go... Hold on, what was... Yeah, I can't do maths really fast. We got 77.5 miles left of this race. It's not really that long. Trust me, we got 30 laps to go. And... our next milestone...
It's gonna be lap 100.
Yeah. Lap 80 is when we hit 200 miles, so...
Yeah, and Harry is not gonna be able to make it to the end, so it's gonna be between probably Marco Aurelio Brazil and Sertaj Mon to maybe fight it for the end. So we'll just have to see on how that's gonna work.
Yeah, and here's the thing to put in the perspective: every 50 miles is 20 laps. No, not 20. 40 laps. I'd like to say. No. Yeah, 40 laps is. You know what? All right. 40 laps. Fine. We'll go with 40. We'll go 40. Cause. Yeah. No. Every 40 laps is 100. So every 20 laps is 150.
Yeah. Every 20 laps is 50 laps. I mean, every 20. Oh my gosh! You're confusing me. Every 20 laps. You're confusing me now.
Oh, that was funny. Wow.
You're killing me.
Listen, I'm not smart. Well, lap 80 is going to be 200 miles complete, and then lap 100 is going to be 250, which is the completion of the race. Oh my gosh, that was so confusing.
That was bad. I think all these drivers are going to have to at least hit pit road at least once.
Yeah, for a splash of fuel, I think. Was that me, or did I just see smoke?
Every 27 laps, these people are going to have to hit pit road. So none of these drivers are going to be able to make it to the end. Therefore, Harry Grindell is, once he hits that 25, Harry's going to be able to stretch it all the way to the end, but not by much. So Harry's going to have to hit pit road a bit earlier than all these other drivers. So now it's going to be a matter on how will Marco, when will Marco hit pit road versus when Sertaj is going to hit pit road, as well as Miller. So Now it's going to be a battle
Up to-
on who's going to hit pit road first.
Yeah,
to
and the
balance
top
it
10
out.
are the only cars on the lead lap. With, I think Brazil is going to win this race. He definitely has a
I
shot.
don't know.
I mean,
You could definitely get
I mean,
outsmarted here.
yeah, and then Man is a man who we haven't talked about today. See what I did there? Accidental pun. But that 49 car is someone we haven't talked about all day, except for that one caution, and you know. He's in 30. I think he set himself up for the end of the race, just being stealthy. And, you know, I mean, 75 laps, and I think that means we're coming to 26 to go now. And pretty insane how far we've gone in under 2 hours.
It's been a fairly slow start. It had 11 cautions so far. 28 of these 75 laps have been ran under caution, but here we go. We're gonna have a fight for second. Again, the car in front of the car in front of Marco is a lap car. That's William Schmidt. So Marco Brazil is gonna have to work around him, and that's gonna bring in Sertage closer. Sertage is there on Marco, so this is to be the lead here in just a moment as Marco's trying to look left and right to maybe keep himself forward. And look at who's also snuck up into the mix. Nick Miller in this number 27 is also up in here.
Yeah, Marco has to find a way around Schmidt, or someone else is gonna find a way around him. But
yeah,
he might just be giving dirty air out to these guys for free. I mean, you know.
Look how far Harry's pulled forward too.
3 seconds. That's gonna be the lead. Now, once Marco gets in within a couple, like I'd say 1/10 of maybe 500ths of a second, I think that's when he'll make his move. Like other times that.
But he still has to hit pit road as well, so you gotta keep that in mind. And Harry is gonna be able to hit pit road. Schmidt has to pull off.
Yeah, Schmidt has to pit. So
on pit road goes William Schmidt. Dudes Castroneves is also on pit road, so these are scheduled stops for these drivers. They're gonna be able to make it all the way to the end by this stop.
Yeah, and who's gonna pit the earliest out of these leaders? Because now, both of those cars, well, yeah, both. First has clean air, and then second, I believe, I'd like to say 6.
Harry's gonna come in. Harry's queuing in this time.
Oh wait. Wow, and that's gonna be interesting. Oh, that's one for Brazil and Marco, and here we go.
Harry scoots himself down on in. He has to, of course, he had to pit sometime, and this is gonna pull Marco to the lead.
One of those cars is absolutely destroyed. I believe that was from an earlier wreck. You can see 2 cars fighting as they pass by.
Harry has to get a clean stop in and out.
Now, if you want to drink the milk at the end of this race, you have to do. I think, yeah, you have to make sure everything is perfect, and I think Harry's just trying to do exactly that. So.
Also, I mean, staying behind Schmidt could maybe save some fuel. I mean, by yourself, you could run 27 laps, but in what you call it?
Draft.
In the draft, you could definitely extend that to probably around 33. So, it's definitely going to be a fuel race. How long can these people last out by themselves? Brody Gardner on the chat saying it's going to be a fuel race all the way to the end. So Schmidt trying to break the draft and make it harder for these people as I'm going to have to reset ATVO.
Oh, that's a Red Bull car. That's a Red Bull car. That's not Schmidt.
Had to restart ATVO because ATVO was glitching.
ATVO moment. Well.
Oh, no. Mulder is in the lead. Oh, yeah. It wasn't Brazil. Mulder in the 33 has taken the lead. I thought it was a glitch, but no, it wasn't. So.
Wow.
So yeah, Jay Mulder. There we go. Now with the ATVO reset, Mulder's now presented as the leader. And Mulder, I don't think he's not saving. He's not saving any fuel. So Mulder's trying to run out this tank all the way. He's not going to be able to make it to the end. I don't think Mulder's...
Yeah, and lap 80. Well, we're now 200 miles in. We are 50 miles away from completing our journey here, and, you know...
Yep.
Thank you for staying up with us late, and we've had 11 cautions, 20 to go now, and hopefully we stay at 11 cautions. With those guys going too wide, except who's that on the outside? That's going to be Man.
Oh, that's Sertage, and he was just about washed up. That was Miller in the 27, and Juan in this number 90 is sort of leading this thing. Brazil has sort of disconnected himself. It's the top two who are by themselves, but these top two are not saving fuel.
Yeah, they're just absolutely going till the end.
Yeah, and they're not going to be able to... Who knows how this is all going to go. It's definitely a fuel race from this point forward. Who's going to hit pit road on when? Or can these drivers save it all the way?
19 to go now, and let's see what happens. An average lap around here is about 40-ish seconds, I'd like to say.
Zachary Thornton, bit of problems on him. Looks like he's disconnected or not being shown right now. So that 35, who is on the lead lap, is going to get, unfortunately, not a lead lap finish. So connection issues for that number 35.
Now he's back. Now he's back.
Oh, there he is. Now he's back.
Yeah, he's probably blinking.
Yeah, he's blinking severely right now. So
that might have been the issue. Oh, lap car.
Yeah, that's the 79 of Schmidt, I think.
Yeah, it looked like Schmidt's car.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. I see yellow and pink. I think of Schmidt because you remember that Hex car? He made that onto the Xfinity car, no sponsors, and it just looks amazing. So yeah.
Well, they're trying to break the trap. Brazil in second, Juan in this. I mean, there's a 5-car pack. All these drivers are just trying to save as much fuel as they can. And here comes Bachman. He's gonna go to the bait to the low side. He's gonna pull himself into third. So. Now with Bachman leading this thing, Miller tries to go ahead and scoot himself under Juan. Not going to work out for him. Harry's by himself, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Can Harry make up the deficit, a 28-second deficit, or actually a 20-second deficit to these to these 5 drivers?
Yeah, and that's a huge difference between him and the leaders. And maybe that undercut strategy worked, and maybe it didn't. Well, we only got 17 laps to fight now.
Yeah.
And, you know, if he couldn't, if he couldn't win the race, he might as well try to lead lap 69.
16 laps to go, so Mulder's going to be able to save some fuel right behind Schmidt. So, now Juan is starting to fall off of Mulder. Juan, he might have noticed his fuel marks and now is being worrisome. He's not going to make it all the way to the end. And with Harry not in a draft, he's losing some time by himself. Now he's actually had a draft. He has some draft right here in front of him. This is Cole Woody. No, that's not. This is Zachary Thornton. And I think that's Brayson Collins and Castro Neves. 15 laps to go.
Yeah, 15 to go this time.
Definitely has turned into a fuel-saving race. And look at everybody behind David Bachman right now. All these people are trying to save as much fuel as they can. Like, look how... Oh my gosh. These people are coming to a stop on these straightaways. I mean... Watch this. Look how fast they're going on the straightaways. You see them usually around 220. They're only going 205, 206. That is about 15 mile per hour difference between everybody else. Now 210. That is a whole 10 miles per hour off. All these drivers are trying to save.
It's crazy how much these people want to save. They're probably...
They need to save.
Yeah, they need to, but... Is it going to be enough? 14 to go now, but... They need... I would say they need to save for about 10 more laps.
Yeah, who knows? And guess who's going to pull the trigger? Casey Drake in this number 10 has decided... Oh! Sertage has tagged the outside wall.
And...
It's going to lose him some time, but I think...
No damage on the machine.
Yeah, no damage on him, so...
Whoa.
The last time Jay Mulder did decide to hit pit road was lap 66.
And speaking of, Mulder has lost the draft to Schmidt, I believe.
Yeah, I think Mulder has decided he's gonna save a bit of fuel. And oh,
No!
Tosh has gone around.
No caution.
No caution. Are you kidding me?
Wow, that was perfect, I guess. I mean, yeah. It's just normal with these cars. Whenever you get some damage with these cars, I think, yeah, anything else, you're hard to spin. Yeah, the Indy cars are mainly undrivable after you know, pit and fix them. They're so undrivable sometimes. And,
yeah, and Sertaj is going to go on pit road. Of course, get some get wing damage fixed, but that's... Oh, man, that sucks for him.
Yeah, 12 to go.
Yeah, now 12 laps to go. Marco has lifted so much that he's fallen back to second place. So Marco, who was in the draft from Mulder, has now gone 8 seconds. He's saved 8 seconds of fuel. Or hopefully he saved 8 seconds of fuel, but my goodness, Marco is now in 3rd spot. Again, Mulder's not saving fuel.
The Slick sped up, but they're going so fast to the point where they aren't sped up, and I feel like I'm just seeing sped up cars. It's confusing. Well, 11 laps to go. Nearly 10 laps to go now.
Yeah, nearing 10 laps to go, and it's come down to a fuel-saving race. Who thought about that? I mean, I didn't expect it to be a fuel-saving race. I thought it would be a fair shootout to the end, but...
To be honest, I think I did. I mean, I'm gonna take all credit for me saying that, anyways. Enough about me flexing. 11 laps to go.
When do you want to make your move now?
Pro story. They're all in the same pack. So
Mulder...
I gotta really think. Yeah, Mulder's 7 seconds ahead.
Yeah,
so
I think Mulder also hit pit road during that caution. I don't think these drivers did, so...
Yeah, I think
very
Mulder
curious.
has this race won.
Who knows?
Mulder might have this race won unless anything happens to him.
I can't look at stint, because... ATVO panel, yeah kind of screwed up. Well, who knows? Who knows? Brayson Collins in the number 36. He's going to come on a pit road. He's 7 laps down, though. And that's one less person that Mulder maybe draft off of, as well as Harry. Harry's now in 7th spot, but the gap is 23 seconds. It's starting to...
He's making up that...
He's making up time. But can it be enough to the end?
That's a great question that we hope to see answered.
And if Mulder does run out, it's gonna be it's game on from second on back. Who's gonna make their move to pull themselves $100?
Now we're single digit laps to go. Now this is where, for us the laps start winding down fast, but for Mulder the laps start winding down slow. And I personally think that...
And if a caution comes out, this race is over. No green, white, checkers.
Oh yeah, because I don't do that in IndyCar.
Yeah, so if Mulder needs to see a caution as soon as 5 laps to go hits, he needs to see that yellow.
Now, a 6 laps to go caution.
Gonna be a 2-lap or 1-lap shootout.
If we got a 1-lap shootout, what if we got Abu Dhabi 2020?
Oh no. Please now.
That would, oh my god, that would be funny, but that would also be quite sad. It's like, it's gonna be painful, but Well, 7 laps to go now. Coming to 6. There we go.
That's right. What has Mulder done to outsmart the field versus these rest of the drivers who are trying to save as much fuel as they can?
Now remember, anything can happen. Mulder could literally hit the inside, rest, and spin. He could just... Something could happen to him, you never know. His hardware could fail on the final lap, final quarter.
Mulder
You
is
just never know. I hope none of that
steering it
happens.
throughout the racetrack right now.
Yeah. Wait, those guys have caught up by 2 seconds.
Yeah, they're starting to catch.
Yeah, I think if I were them, I'd start to catch right now. Just,
Yeah, Mulder's
you know.
starting to save some fuel. This might be it. Coming to 5 laps to go this time by. If a caution were to come out,
4.9.
it's 4.9.
5 to
It's
go
coming
now.
down. So Mulder is definitely on fuel
4.8.
conservation mode.
Now 4.7. Here we go.
Yeah, Mulder's starting to save fuel now.
I think he's just saving.
And
fuel.
here comes Marco to the inside.
He's going. Can he win from pole?
Marco,
4.1.
he wants to be the first person to Mulder. 4 seconds now. 4 seconds is the gap.
Now,
And now there's
under
more
4
lap cars.
seconds. It's
There's
gonna be
more lap
3.
cars into this mix.
Now.
Miller goes to the third, or I mean, technically fourth, but
Yeah,
2
that's
seconds. 2
that's
seconds of the
90
gap.
Yeah, the 90 cars behind that that pack right there.
Casey has the
Miller's
pit. Casey has the
It's Miller.
pit. Casey has the. Are you kidding me? Casey Drake has
Yeah,
to hit the
Casey
road with
Drake has
4
to-
laps to go.
What's gonna happen? He's right there!
Muller.
He's right there!
He's right there.
Oh my god, I did not anticipate this early. 4 to go. He's gotta make
Muller
it
goes
now.
in. Oh my gosh! Marco way to the inside. Miller follows him.
Reminds me of Turbo.
And
Wait,
Miller goes the high side. Miller goes to the lead. Miller goes the high side.
Mulder might have this race lost.
Mulder
Oh my gosh.
is falling back. It's over. It's over for Mulder. This race is lost for Mulder. Mulder probably has to hit the road now. If Casey Drake has to hit the road, I mean, guess who might be winning this race? Harry Grindle might win this race. If these people are going to run out like this.
Think about it. Think about it like this. What if Mulder was saving fuel for when those guys caught him?
I don't think it would have been enough because he was full throttle during those during the end, that whole entire run.
That's true. I mean, that's also true. Yeah, now he's falling back majorly. He's
$100 on the line here.
He's catching. He's catching.
He's catching though, but I don't think it's gonna be enough.
$100.
Has Marco played the cards out right? We will have to see. 2 laps to go. Can he make it on fuel?
Here to go now. Lap 99 out of 100.
If a caution were to come out, this race is over. Miller's gonna come up $100 short, and it's gonna be 1 position to Marco. Can you believe that?
Wow. This is pretty intense.
1/10. I think you have to go now. You have to go now, because look at all those drivers right behind. They're saving as much fuel as they can. Marco goes inside. Oh, now he wants to let
the outside, side by side.
And
Miller's gonna make the move.
He clears him.
Yes, that's gonna be the move.
Miller's in the lead.
The lap car front.
Now he has this lap car as well. Oh, Brayson Collins, he's in the way.
Brazil. Oh, he's out of the way.
White flag this time by. It's gonna get 2.5 miles left. Marco to the inside.
Oh, there.
Oh my God.
They might actually hit.
If these
they're
two
getting
hit,
close. They're getting close. Oh
Miller
my
has to
gosh.
make the move at the right time. He's right behind him again.
Oh my gosh, there's a ton of lap cars.
Oh my, Miller goes
To
by.
the outside. More lap cars. What's gonna happen to the line? Oh, they nearly touch. Oh my gosh. It's gonna come down.
Miller has to stay down with him. This is gonna be side by side the line, just like ITR. It's gonna be close. Oh,
No,
it's
they won to the wall. 2011 again.
Who's third?
It's gonna be Harry. It's gonna be Harry Grindle winning the.
Oh my God! Did Harry just win?
No, wait. Harry
Grindle! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How did that happen?
What the?
Oh my God!
That was 2011 all over again.
No!
I called
No
it.
way!
I called it.
No way!
I called it.
No way!
I called it coming down the field, and I called it coming down to 2011.
How did
I
Harry
knew it.
come back like that? What?
What was that? Schmidt
Harry
also
came out of
getting into the
nowhere.
top zones. Gosh, Evans. Wow.
Can you believe that?
Oh my God.
What?
Have you ever? Wow.
No way. Harry Grindle plays the strategy right.
That was definitely something.
Holy crap! Harry Grindle is an iScar 250 winner.
That was definitely something.
What?
Just burning it down.
Well-deserved burnouts for him.
Yeah. I just don't know what I just saw.
What?
I think Brazil had it. If we gotta go back to the replay to see what happened there. That was too much to process at once.
Yeah, I
oh
didn't know. I didn't know where Harry was.
Yeah, I knew he was third, but I was like, wait, now what?
What? What did I just
was
witness,
that?
dude? How did that happen? How did this happen?
Put this on iRacing Top 10.
No way that just happened.
Wow.
Harry is nowhere to be seen. It's between Miller and Marco.
He's 2 corners behind. That's the thing.
He's 2 corners. He made up a 28-second deficit. 28 seconds. And this is what caused it all right here. So, it's white flag racing, honestly. It's white flag racing, and Juan's trying to wash up, but he clips him at the wrong second. And here comes everybody. So, the thing about it is, Juan should have been there, but he runs out of fuel. Mulder should have been there. He runs out of fuel. And you gotta scroll all the way back to Grindle, who sneaks by right at the last second.
Oh! Who was that? Who's that in the back?
I think it was it was Cole Woody, who sort of plowed that incident.
Oh. And Harry Grindle just absolutely gets that finish. Oh my gosh.
What?
Have you ever?
No. What the? Mulder comes up second, and he coasts across the line. Miller comes home third with a broken car. Juan comes up fourth, out of fuel. Casey comes home fifth. Can you believe that? Can you honestly believe that?
I cannot. Dang.
What?
Oh my gosh. That has to go on iRacing's top 10.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
That I called 2 things. I called 2 things from that. One, I called it would be a fuel strategy race. And 2, I called it would be like 2011.
Wow. Can you believe that? Holy... What? Sort of speechless.
Well, 14 seconds.
14 seconds, he played it right.
Yeah, 14 seconds separates.
So Harry wins it, Jay Mulder second, Miller third, Juan comes up home fourth, Casey in fifth, Bachman sixth, Brazil comes up seventh after, oh my goodness. Cole Woody comes in eighth, Zachary Thornton ninth, William Schmidt in 10th.
Beach Cashnev is 11th.
Cashnev is 11th, Grayson Collins 12th, yeah. Sertage, Harrison, Bundren, 13th, 14th, 15th. Klein 16th, Garner 17th, Oliver, Dominic, and Peters round that top 20. Vinicius, Galvin, Logan, Lax, Tommy Reynolds, Amir, Tabor, Taspura, Sheen, McKinney, Gifford. And got
Sebastian, Christian, and Burke.
Yep.
Round out your field.
Can you believe that? How?
Oh my gosh. I still can't process that.
What? I'm
that was definitely one of the best finishes, if not the best finish I've been a part of.
Wow. Alright, we'll be back. We'll play a couple commercials as we get set for our upcoming interviews here in just a moment. Welcome back for the ACOG Indy 250 post-race coverage presented to you here by Limeade Media. Thank you for Tyson Gifford for sponsoring tonight's event. And man, what a finish. I mean, I've never seen something so chaotic like that. The last time I saw everybody run out of fuel and wreck on the final lap like that was probably the iScar truck race in which Mark Frimpong was in prime position, but Ryan Kendrick ended up winning that. But what a way to be a part of this finish. I mean, I don't even know what kind of words to describe what I just witnessed. I mean, Andrew, we'll get your 2 cents. What do you think about tonight's race?
Pretty amazing. I mean, you know, those first couple of cautions definitely spiced up the racing. Like, it told us, you know, could you miss Rex? If you could, you were going to make it through. But if you couldn't, then you were not going to survive. And then you got those green flag runs, which definitely spiced up the racing. Lap 50, that happened, and then the lap 69 stuff, and then that final lap, those final laps actually. Now, that was pretty intense. I thought they weren't gonna catch
Mulder.
Dang, I can't
it
even
was Mulder.
remember. Yeah, Mulder. For another couple laps, I thought they were gonna catch him with 2 to go, maybe even the white flag, and that was pretty early for what I thought. And you know, they wrecked on the final corner, and that was just pretty insane.
I couldn't believe they wrecked it on the final corner. That has to be honestly, oh my god. And we'll go ahead and drag in.
That's shades of 2011 because, you know.
That's right. They wrecked on the who was it? Who was leading?
I think it was J.R. Hildebrand.
Yeah, J.R. Hildebrand who was leading off that final corner, but then yeah, he hit the wall. And we'll go ahead and drag in our ACOG 250 winner. Can you believe it? This number 70 of Harry Grindle is going to be lucky here for tonight. I wouldn't say luck because a bit of strategy played into effect here for tonight, but Harry, on top of leading lap 69, you led the most important one. It was lap 100. Congratulations, you're an ACOG 250 winner.
We do not even have the words. How did that happen? Oh my goodness. I remember telling you during like practice, I did not expect much out of this. Maybe get the, you know, like the lap 69 along the way. I was expecting that. I did not expect to win this race. Oh my goodness. Just no, I don't have the word to describe to you how insane that is.
Yeah, it was insane. I mean, of course, that practice definitely paid off. You gave out fuel numbers for everybody, and indeed, for you in that number 70. You played the fuel strategy right. You came onto pit road when you needed to, and you ended up working out. And not only that, yeah, a bit of luck played into that. Of course, that final lap wreck off of turn number 4 definitely shaped up some things, and that number 70 crosses the start-finish line in first place. Of course, during that final lap, what was going through your mind?
I mean, it was nothing different from what had been going through my mind, like the 5 laps and 10 laps prior. I was thinking, you know, I knew that I was good to the fuel. I'd hit F2. When I hit F2, I saw that Mulder had pulled out like a 6-second lead, and then there was a train of cars all trying to save fuel. So I knew that I was on to gain. I was in about 6th at that point I clawed up to. And I thought that I was maybe going to get to 4th and maybe get to 3rd with cars running out. Then come the final lap, there's 2 cars in front of me. I think it was 4th and 3rd. I can't remember who it was. But they were literally side by side running out of fuel, just trying to beat each other. Scooted around them to the outside. And then I look on the relative and I just see, you know, the white names. I see 2 white names just plummeting. I see this just wreckage, wings, parts of cars just across the tracks. I come out of turn 4, dodge through it all, and I cross the line. And literally, I wait until turn 1 thinking, there is no way I just won this. And sure enough, my name has a little 1 next to it. And I'm just, oh my god. That was just insanity.
Yup, that is right. Harry Grindle in this number 70 comes out as a winner. You led 13 laps. Of course, you also led that lap 69 to get those $6.90 as well to add on to this illustrious $100. My goodness, Harry. I mean, I don't really have any words. Of course, you were practicing throughout the whole entire week to get those fuel numbers right, and it ended up paying up in the end.
Yeah, it definitely did. I honestly, with the way the race was going early on, I wasn't sure that the fuel number would actually, come into fruition, but I knew, 27 laps was the number. I want to be making my final pit stop around lap 75. And when it got to that point, I was looking at my relative, basically looking for when Schmidt got past, because Schmidt was like a lap car buffer between me and the second place car when I pulled out that lead. And once he came down pit road, I thought, okay, that buffer's gone. It's time to come in now. And then once I came back out, just pedaled really, really hard. And speaking of pedaling hard, I know that I didn't get it, but how about that run with Casey Drake for the halfway prize? I mean, that battle there is some of the best racing I've done in a long time. So big ups to him and congrats to him for getting the halfway bonus.
All right, but 10-4 for this number 70 of Harry Grindle. What a finish to end off this ACOG 250. Congratulations, but before we let you go, any special one take here for tonight?
Well, obviously, Team Kamikaze. I mean, this win is, I can only really shout out their name for this. Just group of guys, been behind me every step of the way. Amazing group of friends to be with. And I really would not be out here driving cars this fast and this lucky without them behind me supporting me. So huge shout out to them. Centered Hosting. Team Kamikaze now has a paid sponsor, and Centered Hosting is the paid sponsor. So huge shout out to them for supporting us and being behind us doing what we do. And obviously the Renault E-Tech power unit in the back of this thing propelling me all the way to victory lane.
All right, but 10-4, the number 70 Harry Grindle comes out victorious here for tonight. Congratulations, you're an ACOG 250 winner.
Thank you very much.
And we'll scoot ourselves into second place of Jay Mulder in this number 33. He led the final 19 laps. I mean, not really technically the final lap, unfortunately. Mulder, you were in a bit of a bottle there coming to the end of it. You had to sort of fall back from Williams' draft. Had to give up all that time, and it seems as though it ended up biting you. Kinda there toward the end. You still come home second, but man, one position short of $100. First thoughts?
Well, I mean, it was a fun race, first of all. Thanks for putting it on. I had a lot of fun once we got green there toward the end, and, there's some strategy going on, but, I honestly, to be completely honest, had no idea what I was doing, and was just kind of driving around the track, and kind of got away from everyone, and saw some lap traffic up ahead, so tried to save fuel off of them, and do what I could, and wasn't enough, but, I mean, I think I raced these cars 3 times ever before, so I really had no idea what I was doing. Tried my best, and P2 ain't bad, so I'll take it, I guess.
Yep, that's right. I mean, you were you separated yourselves just by a bit with of course with you and Marco just by themselves. So as you were watching those fuel numbers, of course, you said I guess a bit of inexperience played a bit of a factor in here for tonight. How are you sort of deciding on your fuel numbers and sort of managing out the fuel to get yourself to the end?
I was watching the calculator on iRacing and the fuel calculator I have from an outside app, but it wasn't quite correct because it was calculated based off me running in the draft and saving off other guys by just lifting for the corners. And once I got wide open, it was burning more fuel, and I guess I didn't account for that, and it ended up being really close. I only really ran out in 3 and 4 on the final lap, so not even that far off. I'll take it. Could have been better, but you learn some and get them next time, I guess.
That's right. And Jay Mulder in this number 33 comes home second after a wild final lap. Before we let you go, any sponsors you want to take here for tonight?
Yeah, I didn't have a paint scheme tonight. Because I never race these, but thank you Dunk Pools, Limeade Media, of course, putting it on, and Tyson for sponsoring me. United Republic of Painters, Circle B Diecast, Dynamo Designs, Oregon Diecast, 704 Sports Updates, and the NASCAR Hotspot, and as well as all those who support me, my parents and family and such.
All right, but 10-4. Jay Mulder runs himself out in second spot, leading 19 laps. Unfortunately, short of $100, but good luck next time, buddy.
Thank you for the broadcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's get ourselves back.
And
you go ahead.
I think we. All right, now I think we should put William in here because he was definitely an important factor since every guy was getting draft off him.
I want to. We'll go down the list and interview everybody else. And we'll have
Wait,
Dragon.
do we even have third place in here? No, Nick Miller. Wait, yeah, we do. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see his name. Okay. Yeah.
Nick Miller into the booth, and that's number 27. Miller. Oh, that white flag was all it took, and unfortunately, a bit of contact there coming to the end. But of course, you're gunning for $100, and it sort of all collided there in turn number 4. Miller, you're in prime position to win it alongside Marco. But, you guys collided in turn number 4. What happened?
I don't know. I have a concussion. Just got released from the hospital. We're done. But, no, I don't know. I noticed he was in 5th gear. Probably helped him turn a little more. I thought he'd be a little bit lower in 3. Like, I kind of came down a little, then I realized he wasn't as low. Kind of came up, and then I kind of came back down. I don't know, because I was in 6th gear, just wasn't putting as much RPMs through, so I kind of was able to turn down the exit as he was coming up. So we kind of met in the middle. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, that race was something. I was not expected to go to a fuel race there, but usually what happens.
Yeah, that's it was unfortunate how that all went. But if you guys didn't make contact there in turn number 4, do you think you would have had a shot to get yourself to the start-finish line?
Fuel-wise, yes, but I really don't know if there's side draft to these things, or I mean, I'd assume I'd beat him off just because I'd have the outside and get the natural run of the little bit of banking there is. But I really don't know how these things could be back and forth, if it would just be side by side and luck of the draw type of finish. But that's something probably to ask him. I think he does a lot more IndyCar than I do.
All right, but 10-4. Miller comes up home third, unfortunately short of this win. But any sponsors you want to thank before we leave tonight's broadcast?
The team. That's about it. It's been a long day for me. I don't know. I had about 3 hours of sleep. Got to see Brad Sweet and Carson Macedo on a plane. That was cool. So it's been a long day.
Yeah, all right, but 10-4. Nick Miller rounds himself out third. We'll go ahead and see you for the next race, man.
Yep.
All right, and looks like 4th is not here, Casey is not here, so we're going to go ahead and drag in the 6th place guy of David Bachman into the booth. He goes of this number 119 into the booth. You go, David. It wasn't really a part of that mix until, of course, that white flag and everything started to go left, right, and up and down and center. And David, you come up home 6th here for tonight. First thoughts?
Well, I screwed up my fuel strategy. I should have stayed behind those guys there and went to max fuel saving. I thought it was going to be enough, but I would have was going to be about a half lap short then at the end. So through a Hail Mary, got 4 tires, loaded up with about 5 gallons of fuel, and well, I ended up getting up to 6th thanks to those guys wrecking.
Yep, that's right. You come home 6th here for tonight, but man, what an absolute hectic final lap. What was going through your mind as you were taking the white, and of course all the commotion started to break out?
I just was making sure I wasn't going to hit him and put myself in a bad spot, and I couldn't believe it happened. I was just like, what happened? Did they just make contact? And do I have a chance to get up there and win? Is someone else going to get involved? But hats off to Harry. He definitely deserves this win.
All right, but 10-4. David Bachman comes up home 6th here for tonight. But before we let you go, any sponsors you want to thank you for tonight?
Yeah, there's one sponsor I definitely want to thank that I have on the side pod. It's a little hard to see with the way the shading is right now, but Fresh Start Animal League, great local animal rescue for us. We actually rescued 3 dogs that they brought up from High Kill Shelter in Texas, and being able to get on here, finish 6th with them on the side pod means a lot, not only for me, but for them.
All right, but time for David Bachman comes up on 6th here for tonight. We'll go ahead and see you in the next race, buddy.
I'll see you around, Zeke. Thank you.
All right, and you want to go ahead and interview somebody else?
Yeah. Now I think the next one is William, right?
Yeah, actually the next one would have been
Alright.
Woody, but we'll go ahead and drag in. Would have been.
Wait, where's Woody?
Woody's not in here. I'll go ahead and drag in Schmidt.
Yeah, I was about to say. All right. Oh, welcome Schmidt to the broadcast.
Hello.
All right. It's been a long time since I've seen you. So
Definitely.
So, how do you feel of being used whenever people are using you for draft?
I don't know if I was taken advantage of personally. I will be contacting my lawyer about this.
Oh my god. All right. How do you feel on your top 10?
I don't know how it happened. I just got everything fixed and drove, and I somehow went from wrecking twice, both of which were probably my own fault, to just somehow passing people who I guess did the same thing, but worse, and I got a top 10 out of it.
Now, do you have any sponsors that you would like to thank before we finish this off?
I mean, I don't know. SKS is broke as hell, so
Yeah, I know.
probably not. You know better than anybody. You're my co-owner.
Wait, I thought we were all 33% shares.
No, we dropped, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're not doing too hot.
Yeah, whoops. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's very tough running a team, you know.
Yeah.
It's pretty pretty hard, you know.
Yeah, Parker White destroyed one of our short track cars yesterday.
Oh man, and then you kept we kept destroying the Indy car, you know.
Oh yeah.
And then that diversity, death, and more death clip, you know.
Yeah.
I think that personally gave us more popularity. Anyways, yeah. All right, so thank you for your time.
Yeah, no problem, homie.
That was a very personal interview.
Yeah, oh goodness. That'll be it here for tonight's event. What an absolute...
I slipped up at the end.
Yeah, what a crazy race from start to finish. Any you want to insert any 2 cents before we let off tonight's broadcast?
Cars turned left.
Yeah, nice. ACOG iRacing Indy 250 2022 edition comes up into a banger of a race. Congratulations to Harry Grindle in the number 70, who wins it here for tonight off of a fuel strategy. Thank you all for tuning in here for tonight's broadcast from the top of the booth. My name's Zeke Reyes.
And I'm Andrew Schulte.
And we will see you coming for the next special event coming up soon. We'll have to go ahead and inform everybody about that sometime later. But thank you all for coming to this MaxspeedTV broadcast, and we'll hope to see you next time.